Hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you're joining us from, and a big, big welcome to one and all. It is a brand new year. It is 2025, making it the year of nine, which has many meanings, including it being a number associated with completion and therefore the growth and learning required for that completion. Nine is also associated with Mars, a planet that signifies energy, action, strategy, and power. This then makes it a year to close, to bring to completion whatever has been pending with learning something new that will help you do that, relearning something that you lost track of, making a plan, and rolling it into action using your energies strategically. There will be lows and downs. There will be challenges. There will be a why is this happening? But there will be highs. There will be the accomplishments. There will be the learnings, the healings, the growth, and the completion. How? Well, whether you work at home or work in an office, whether you are an existing practitioner looking to keep learning, or if you're simply curious about energy work, whatever your reasons be it personal or professional growth, a journey to find clarity, purpose, and inner peace, deepening your connections with family, friends, and colleagues, wanting to heal yourself and help others do the same. Whatever the reasons be, you are in the right place at the right time. Where? To help, support, encourage, and hold your hand through this. There are 11 expert trainers with 11 transformative healing techniques waiting just for you. And so, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome into the Mystic Lotus and Dragonflies Global Awesome Healers Training Summit Season 7. Our last summit ended with an expert helping us see 2025 as a color and what it signified for us as a path for 2025. Even more significantly, she gave us what is likely the most important thing for the year, that 2025 is the year for and about women in authority, beginning with your mother. And guess what? She begins the year with work on exactly that. It is therefore doubly exciting for me to present our first expert here with From Blocked to Not. One word, 1 second at a time, for all time. A body of work falling under the umbrella of the decrees, which are the language of light, the language of ascension, the language of the superconscious. Decrees, also known as word medicine, work at lightning speed to make changes, shifts, and transformations and healings happen in seconds and minutes at lightning speed. I can share many examples, be it with chronic pains, deep anxiety, emotional outbursts, obesity and weight-related concerns, business and finance, relationships, health, what have you. However, for the moment, I'm mentioning two. So P's leg pain was not going down at all, even with painkillers. But with the decrease, her legs and her entire body felt better in minutes. And K's lower back stiffness vanished. 2 minutes, vanished. Why have I mentioned these two specifically? Because these were done with the speak and repeat method, which you will also get to experience. One more thing, the degrees are words, yes, but they also have body works that also work at lightning speed and take just a few seconds to do. It's so simple that once you know it, you can show it to anyone in a minute. Like it doesn't even take time to learn it, as you will see on the call. There is a lot more happening today and this week, including Learn to Pray the Decree Way, and see how quickly it works. Make letting go the hardest thing in the world easier and easier. Begin understanding and healing the most important relationship in life, that with your mother. Get the three simple step process to deal with multiple issues for yourself and others with shifts in seconds. Understand and clear the reasons you are blocked on the call itself, and then do it for others. Make and drink high vibration water to manifest your best health and wealth. Get to know the 2 minute sweetheart remote long distance transmission technique for your loved ones. Find out about the opportunity to get a 10% scholarship on the training programs available only this week. And more, lots more. Basically, there is nothing faster or easier than the decrees in the world, and you will experience and learn the language of light in English. The fastest and simplest transformative language ever. More than 10,000 people now know and apply the decrees. It is your turn and time to join them. And who, pray tell, is the fabulous being who has introduced this language to us? She is a constant student of life whose work is as scientific as it is spiritual and uses both Eastern medicine and Western philosophy. She is energy work expert, retrograde specialist, moon worker, and original master, creator, and sharer of the decrees. She is the only practitioner in the world offering 5 and 10 minute speed sessions with life-changing shifts within seconds and visible outcomes within 24 to 72 hours. Her work is truly a game changer for life, empowering you to unlock your fullest potential effortlessly. With her guidance, with the holistic experience she provides, the right to health and happiness, that right that we all have to health and happiness, just feels that much more reachable, that much more attainable. Come see for yourself. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for and join me in giving a warm, mystic lotus welcome to none other than the original wordsmith herself, the ever amazing, the ever awesome Nidhu B. Kapoor. Hi, Nidhu. Welcome in.
Thank you. Thank you. And that was an amazing introduction. In fact, I haven't heard that set in a while, but thank you. Thank you. I feel like we should absolutely get cracking, but it is the training summit, and we will invoke with a guru prayer. So if y'all are comfortable to, please keep your palms together in Namaskara. Like everything we're going to do on the call, it's not going to take more than a couple of minutes. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Tume cha mata, tume cha pitta, tume cha bandhu sakha tume. Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Let there be light. Let there be love. Let there be healing. Let there be a love of healing. Let there be learning. Let there be a love of learning. Let there be light. Let there be light. Be. Have some water, everybody. You're going to hear this a lot on the call.
Thank you for that. And you do always start with the Guru. And it is always, I think it just gets not just the tone going, but it energizes this, it just the entire prayer that goes into it. So thank you for that always. And uh, even though you will be again doing it, so that was the decree prayer as well, which within the minutes of starting the call, we've already gotten to hear and to feel. So thank you for that. And Nidhu, the last two times I think you were beginning with the sweetheart, or definitely the last time, two times I think, with the sweetheart movement, and I was just so very happy to see that it is happening again. But I think there's a little turnaround to it. So tell us, Nidhu, what are we starting with today?
Well, definitely, we're going to be taking a look at the sweetheart process. And the sweetheart has like a level 1, level 2. The thing is, it happens in seconds. So I sometimes feel like if I'm saying level 1, level 2, level 3, like there should be like calculus involved. There isn't, but it all is various stages of how to apply it, what to do with it. I'm going to be doing quite a bit with it today. But first, in your email on the group, and we'll put it up on our Zoom chat as well, there was a list of 15 signs of being blocked. And the thing you have to do with that list, of course, check how much of it applies to you. And it's 15 top, meaning there are some more signs as well, but these are the 15 top signs. And what you were going to do was bring the biggest one applicable to you or to your family, because I'm sure as you were reading those signs, you were recognizing other people also to whom those symptoms match. I want that confirmation that you know the biggest one for you. And the reason why I've asked for the biggest one is always in a series of symptoms, there is a domino effect if you begin with the biggest. You'll also understand this a little deeper when we do the 5 things everyone needs to know about healing. But this domino effect begins with the first one being dropped. So first confirm to me that you know what it is. And if it's up on Zoom chat, for those of y'all who are not on the Telegram group or you haven't checked your email, although then how did you get on the call? But just in case you need another reminder, take a look. Yes.
It's been put on the chat. Do they need to write it, Nidhu? Just be aware of it.
Just be aware of it. Just know which one it is. And then I want you to measure its truth in your life. And truth being 0, not at all true in my life. 10, 100, 1,000, million, 10 million, zillion, true in my life. Choose any number to measure what a big role it's playing in your life.
Okay, quick question, Nidhu. How will there be a 0 here? You've picked the top reason that you're blocked. If you already have a reason you're blocked, how will it be 0? It has to be more than that, right?
Yeah.
So you're like testing us, is it?
Correct.
I mean, who will say 0? I want to know. All right. Again, to be noted and kept for self right now.
Yeah. Not to be posted on the group. Make note of your number. You can write it in a corner on your notebook, or if you have a page that can be thrown away, just make note of it over there. The sweetheart process has a counterpart to it. The sweetheart process brings in energies. The sweetheart process energizes. The counterpart to that is the letting go. The counterpart to that is dropping it. What you're going to do, you're going to think about this sentence You're going to put your palms out, and your palms must face the floor. So don't let them not be on your bed, let them not be on your chair, let them not be on your table. They must face the floor. And how do you drop things? You drop it like this, right? You're going to do it with both palms. You're going to drop it. So palms out and dropping this, dropping this, dropping this, dropping this, dropping this. You've done it about 5 times. Have a sip of water. See, I told you. You're going to hear it very often. Water takes the messages to our cells faster than anything else. And because our energies are also bioelectric, all the messages flow through better when we are super hydrated. The integration of the messages of the shifts taking place in the body also happen very quickly if you're well hydrated. Now that you've dropped it, I want you to do one more check. When you took a look at how true this was in your life, did you feel anything anywhere? Did you feel anything in your body? Like even when you saw it, was it even a shock, by the way, to look at that list and think, oh my God, I know this is mine. Did you feel anything anywhere? Was there a sinking feeling? Was there a tightening of the shoulders? Was there a odd feeling in the lower abdomen? Did your forehead wrinkle? Wherever you felt it, you are going to wipe it. How do you wipe it? This is your wiper. And you are just going to wipe it. You're going to use your right hand only. Okay? So let us say that you felt it somewhere around the upper part. You're just going to wipe it. How many times? Done.
Is the palm facing outwards, Nidhu?
Yeah, the palm is always facing outward and wiping.
Okay.
So just do that and take 30 seconds. Because much as it took us barely 10 seconds and wiping took us barely 5 seconds, the shifts already taking place in the body are much deeper than that. So take 30 seconds, of course. If you need to have a sip of water, please do. First, check. How are you feeling? How's the body responding? Then take a look at the number you put down. How true is this in your life? What was that number? And what is this number after barely 40 seconds of decree body works? Take a look. We haven't even done the sweetheart yet, but we're coming there. Go ahead.
And keep noting your figures. Do we want them to give us the figures now?
Yeah, we can just do one check now.
One check. If you, yeah, please, if you just mention what it was and where you're at, and if you'd like to mention wipes, the head, the stomach, the shoulder, whatever, if you'd like to mention, go ahead.
Correct. Tell us basically how you were 2.5 minutes back and how are you now?
I think everyone's kind of just reeling at the amazingness of the fact that something has happened and they're unable to verbalize it right now.
Got it. Got it. So let it integrate. So 30
Yes.
more seconds. 30 more seconds. We will smile.
Yeah.
As it happens.
So even though I didn't wipe on the shoulder. By the way, if you're feeling on a right shoulder, then how like this?
Little bit like that, yeah.
Like that one, yeah. So even though I didn't wipe my shoulder per se, but I wiped somewhere else, but I felt a loosening here, like on my shoulders.
Nice.
I felt a loosening there.
Nice.
Like something, like moved.
Nice.
That's I'm wiggling my shoulders also.
Super.
Okay. And funnily enough, people are still joining the group, Nidhu. So maybe even if they're on the call, maybe they weren't in the group and therefore not really writing anything else right now. So You want to give them some more time for this
Yes.
to happen and we just move?
Yes.
Okay.
Any other body part that isn't feeling so great right now, just do the wiping over it with your right hand, whatever it is, wherever it is, eyes, ears, knees, ankles, just try the wiping over it. Drop it. And let us get ready for sweethearting. And sweethearting is as simple as using both your hands. So in the sweetheart process, the usage of both hands is very important. And all I want you to do right now, just to get comfortable with it, just make a sweetheart in front of you. Little below you. Around your belly button. Please use both hands. So a little bit tiny little thing around your belly button. Little below that. And again, just see what's happening. What I want you to do is the sweetheart all around you. And this was to see how easy it is to do it, right? So we got the hands prepared. That's right, Neelu. So from on top of the head, you will open the heart, you will fall forward and close the heart. Everybody, tell me you got this. Say understood, say doing it, say got it. Say not got it, if not got it. Let me know how you are.
Yeah.
Let me know where you are.
I can see people typing. Got it, done.
Awesome.
Got it says Nishi and Vaishali and Radha. Done says Madhu. Got it says Dipali. And GP339 is Gitanjali, I think. This happens every summit.
Right. Right. I think there's
I should remember this by now, but
Prima, I think, is the other one with the numbers.
yeah. Got it.
Good.
Yeah.
Now take a look. How were you 5 minutes back? How are you now? What is the number on that measurement of the biggie, of the biggest sign of being blocked?
Ajay, you had raised your hand. Just post your query or anything that you want to say in the Telegram group. Anupama says, my chat is disabled. Not at all. Telegram group is open. That is where you're writing and we're catching your chats from there. Yes, you're correct. Zoom chat is not open. Which is kind of SOP on our calls anyway. So did not get it, says Vijaya. Vijaya, what did you not get? And somebody just asked, didn't get the wipe technique.
Okay.
So
it's like Miss India wave, but you're doing it in a very focused way, and you're doing it at all whatever other places that are bothering you right now. Like the wiping is it's really just this. You're just wiping. This is the wiper. Balance your elbow on your table, balance your elbow on the edge of your chair, and just wipe.
right. And AR says, just love the sweetheart. And Nivedita says, done, feeling better. And Mrinalini is asked, can we repeat all the, she wants the drop, wipe, and sweethearts. Can it be repeated, is what she's requesting.
Of course.
So,
we will do
yeah.
entire set because we're getting to the next levels.
Right.
So there is.
So Diana's written from 120 to 15, shoulder pain is less. Ajay says, I've started yawning a lot. And after doing the wipeout process, the number is 100. The number was 100, now it's 10. Surprised and feel energetic. Sweetheart always makes me smile, says AR. Gauri is also feeling good.
Good.
So there is, and Gauri is, there's a tingling in the lower spine. So there are two of them. There's a GOWRI, there's a GAURI. So that's why, like, made a little extra for the GO.
Okay.
This is myself also.
We have Gauri and Gauri.
Gauri, yeah. So Radha says, laptop also got an energetic cleanse. I love it. And Dia says, had fever, the temperature has gone down.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Thank you for being here. Please be very mindful. Don't push yourself. And of course, stay fully hydrated. But really appreciate that you're here.
Yeah, and anybody who's just joined and requesting recaps of the
We
first
get
of all, you catch it on the replay, but even better, it is going to get repeated, so hang in there.
correct. Sweetheart.
Okay, heart hurts. Sorry, her heart is hurting, says Jennifer.
Okay, so Jennifer,
Yeah, and Ajay's right hand little finger is paining. Suddenly this has come. Yeah, and Dipali's eyes are burning.
got it. So please close your eyes and palms out, everybody. Dropping the hurt, dropping the pain, dropping the burning. Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. Can you see it? Drop it with both hands, drop it. 3-5 times max. Okay. Have water.
And
There
for the people who joined late and were asking about it, just remember, like you normally drop things, you're dropping it. Don't drop it in front of you or around you. Put your hands out. I had to extend mine further because I have my water on both sides on the floor. So I'm like, please, far away.
It has to face the floor. Basically, it has to face the earth. So nothing else should be on the way. And once you've done that, please also sweetheart around the area of concern. Right? Let's do a sweethearting on the face. Right? And Neelu also done it so sweetly. I like to turn it around, but Neelu does it straight like that. So once you have done the sweethearting and the drop it, if there's something still coming up, please wipe. And the point of this is you don't have to do it in any specific order. You can do it in any order. But Jennifer, Dipali, Ajay, tell us how you're doing while we move forward to level 2. This is level 1 of sweethearting, right? Where you do it across your whole body, across whichever body part is bothering you. Level 2 is as simple as, I'll show you with the face. There's a clap when you show up. Right? Now, same thing. From top to bottom, starting the sweetheart, opening the sweetheart, falling forward, and that clap should come. That's level 2. And you will see the difference between doing it just like this and with the clap. Check for yourselves.
Okay, Mugdha, you raised your hand. Queries on the Telegram group, please. And if you still not joined it, the link to join is in the chat box. Okay, I can only see a number. I won't call out the number. This says the joints of my fingers. So I'm guessing the joints of the fingers must be hurting.
Are hurting.
Just written, yeah. Elizabeth loves sweethearting, and Dipali says that she felt like crying. And Parul says big yawn and burp. Rhonda also says big burps.
Super.
Yep.
Please rest. Please eat. Please have water. Honor whatever response shows up. And for the person who's your finger joints are hurting?
Just wrote joints of my finger, so I'm guessing it's something's not okay there. Because you want to write joints of your finger.
Right. So
my joints are happy.
Right. Can you just please wipe? So let us say it is this finger. Can you just wipe over it? And what can you do for your right hand fingers? Hang on. In the wiping, even the right hand is benefiting. It is also getting the effect of the wiping.
Right. Kumudini's asked, can we do this sitting on the floor?
Sitting on the floor. In fact, so some of these are easier stationary, right? But as we go on to do more work, I am going to be asking you to sit on the floor, sit on the chair, walk around, lie down, stand, and try it as well.
Right. And Vinod's left hand was paining and he's wiped over it. Nidhu, just a quick question about the wiping.
Yeah.
So what about the less easier parts to access? For example, the back. So do you just do it in front in wherever it is? Okay.
You just do it in front. Let us say your middle back is like up, or the middle back may be
It's
kind
still
of,
possible with
it's
the
still
yeah.
kind of possible, but you can do it in front of your body. Whichever is the corresponding area in front, just wipe over it. And of course, sweetheart. All right. Level
Right.
1 of sweetheart is sweetheart like this. Level 2 of sweetheart is sweetheart like this. And now, level 3 of sweethearting. But first, everybody confirm to me. Are you okay? How are you doing? Please take a look at that biggie. We haven't even addressed it. I haven't even asked you what it is. We haven't even explored it. We haven't even heard that story yet. We don't even know what it is for you. But check. What was the number? How true is it feeling? What is the number now?
Right. So Nomita also wrote heaviness in the heart, and she's wondering, is there any reason why this could be happening?
There is, of course. There's always a reason. But right now, I just want you to experience how
Perfect.
quick,
I'll bring the questions up later.
yeah,
Right.
how quickly the shifts are taking place and how easy it is to do this for yourself. So please over it, please wipe,
And
wipe a
Parul's
little
written,
longer. Instead of wiping for 10 seconds, wipe for 30 seconds.
shoulder pain 10 to 1.
Fantastic. And sweet.
And
Sweetheart.
Ratna's asked, if someone is unwell, can you do the wiping for that person?
Yes, yes. So one of the things in the long distance transmission is that you are going to do the wiping first. And how is everybody? Because I'm like, I have to tell you level 3, but I have to quickly tell you level 3 now.
Right. Vinod says now the number is 6. So it's reduced, Vinod, because I don't have a previous number for reference over here. Yeah.
Okay. Everybody, and this is something we do very often in our weight release programs. It's one of the easiest things to do. And it has to do with the simple fact that the way that we metabolize, the way that we energize, the fire is brought in by oxygen. And the oxygen symbol is O2. Everybody familiar with it? Quickly say yes, 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 yes.
Yes.
Yeah? Everybody
Yes.
knows the O2 symbol? Okay. Please make the O2 symbol around your belly button. So O around the belly button and a 2 at the corner, at the left-hand bottom corner. Just do it, please. And tell me what happens.
Okay. And while people are doing that, there is Tati who's written about having a frozen shoulder and what can be done about it. So it cannot turn face also fully. How can it be fixed? So here's the thing, Sati, have you been here from the beginning of the call and have you just been, going through the experience and did you do this entire process on whichever shoulder is frozen? Give us a few more details and then I'm sure Nidhu will have an even better answer for you, right?
Even if you haven't done it from the start, whatever body part is distressing you, just do the O2 around. So let us say it is the shoulder, which is one of the simplest areas to O2. Just with your fingertips, O and 2.
Okay, Sati, you just joined, just do the O2. Everyone, we just saw Nidhu do it. So we are doing it around the belly button, but for Sati, around shoulder.
Around the shoulder. Any other body part that is distressing you, like the person with the finger joints, right? You could have wiped over the left hand, and even though it will help the right hand as well, just do O2 around the back of your palm. O2, and you will do it in the air. On the body, we're writing on the body. But like for your finger joints, for your knuckles, just do it around it. Tell me how you are. You know,
So
one
the
of the
O2, sorry, O2 can be done with either hand, right? Only wiping is with right hand, O2 with any hand. Okay. And Anvesha says after O2, feeling the belly shrinking.
yes, and that's why it's one of the important body works we do in body work. But what we're going to do right now is we're going to combine the sweetheart with the energy of the O2 and make it an energized sweetheart. Meaning, and I want you to try all of this at the belly button. The belly button holds a place of importance in the decrease. The belly button is your connector between desire and action. And as you use the decrease more and more, you get closer and closer to your true heart's desire. As you heal, it gets harder to not speak your truth. It gets harder to keep suppressing, oppressing what you really feel. So this, because desire from the lower abdomen, action in the upper abdomen, and the belly button in the center. The belly button is this bridge between the upper and the lower, upper torso and lower torso. So therefore, it plays a massive role in decree work. We also, in fact, use it as not use it, we also work on it in our chakra system. So in the decree work, we do 8 chakras. We include the belly button as a separate chakra. And of course, the belly button is also the place where we were fed by the umbilical cord of our mother. So it is definitely holding place of position in this particular year, because like Nidhu brought up, it has to do with women in authority, starting with our mother, the biggest woman in authority in our lives, and who impacts all the other women showing up in our lives. More on that on Thursday, because you can't just go and do mother work. You have to prepare to do mother work. So we're preparing. All right. How
And
will you
Nidhu,
exercise this sweet? Sorry.
sorry, very quickly, how to do O2 for back pain. Same,
Yeah,
do it in front.
do it in
Actually,
front.
yeah, do it in
Do it in
front.
front. Just
Okay.
do it in front. And now, sweetheart plus O2. Let us try around our face. Then we will do it around our belly button. You've already tried the O2 around the belly button. You can see, right? Things are happening. Things are moving. Things are getting energized. Things are saying, wow, what time ke liye so liya?
Wake up.
Awakening. Okay, all right.
And sorry, very quickly again, because people are continuously requesting it be shown again. People, just it'll be everything is being constantly said again. Just be here, and it is happening again right now. So, and keep an eye out on Sweetheart as well.
Yeah, so sweet. First of all, sweetheart. Level 2. Now, around the sweetheart, you will do the O2. So, sweetheart and the oxygen. Try it. Just try it around your face first.
Sweetheart with the clap, because we're doing level 2 now, right?
Level 2.
So,
Sweetheart with the
and then
O2. Yeah. O and 2
2.
over there. Yes. And just see how that makes you feel. How that makes your breathing happen. How that makes your eye feel. How that relaxes your forehead. And just how much more that makes you want to smile.
That is exactly what happened. Exactly what happened. And where Anupama wrote that in the last season, I learned O2 from you for healing pain and have been using it since then. Love it. And then taught it to my dance students as well.
Fantastic.
So, yes.
Fantastic.
Right. And as I wait for people to give in their responses, Rabia has asked, my sister doesn't believe in any of this and she lives abroad. How can I do this as proxy for her?
I will
And
come.
how can I do this on her behalf? Yeah.
I'm coming back.
Lot of people, I have actually instantly jumped to that. Okay. How can I do it for somebody else? And if they believe, not believe. All right.
I'm gonna tell you how it's going to be done long distance, how it's going to be done proxy, and you don't even need their permission, but it's fun to have their permission. It's fun to let them know when it's happening. It's fun for them to let you know how they felt. It's fun for you to say, you know what? It didn't take me more than a minute.
So immediately, Botox Lighter Smiling says Radha. Anvesha says relaxing. Gauri said faster breathing started. So she's, and Sati is saying not feeling anything. Sushmita has asked the O2, is it anti-clockwise or clockwise?
You will just take your dominant hand and
And
however
just do it.
dominant
Yeah.
and just make it.
How can, and okay, Nivedita, sorry, I think I missed this question. Earlier also, she asked if she can do all of this for eyesight.
Yes.
And yeah, yes, okay.
Eyesight, nose, mouth, wrinkles, ears, neck, shoulders, upper back, lower back, hair, stomach, legs, fingers, arms, joints, knees, ankles, feet. Have I left out something?
No.
Spine, everything. Please.
Even,
Okay, one, how simple it is, right? The second part is the application of it, right? The application is wherever it is bothering you. The application in general, which we're going to do right now, is please, sweetheart, over you. Sweetheart, clap, and then with your dominant hand, stand out and make the circle around you and put the two outside. Try it.
as they try that, Nidhu, just getting sharing a little bit of feedback here with you. Nice burpings, feeling light in the head, says TR. Okay, Diana's question is, my belly button has been removed in surgery. Is that important?
That's okay. You know
For
where
the
it is.
process? No, yeah.
Yeah, you know
Where it
where
is,
it is.
correct.
Yeah, just do it then. That's okay.
Right. Yeah. And again, Mrinalini has asked, is the two on the left side? Wherever,
Bottom left.
bottom left. Yeah. I would say if your right hand is your dominant hand, you will go to the left and
Good.
write the
That's
two
true.
anyway.
That's
If
true.
left is your dominant hand, for that you might need to make a little bit of a conscious effort to do it.
Correct. But don't
Correct?
worry, whichever side the two comes, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
And yeah.
Oxygen knows what to do.
Oxygen knows exactly. And actually, I'm glad this question came up and glad you clarified that, because even though it was, it's reflex to do that, because that's how you write also, right to left or whatever. But never really overthought it. O2 or the O2, done. It is, the work is done.
Okay.
It's
and
right,
two,
left, up, down, not really, unless you say something specifically. Actually, don't even bother
yeah.
thinking
Don't
about
even
the
talk.
extras.
Don't
Yeah.
even it, yeah.
Body pain much reduced, feeling joyous, says NS.
Fantastic.
Joe wanted to ask, Joe's asking, are these permanent solutions or temporary relaxation?
When you say permanent, are you saying now there will be nothing ever again? Like I'm at my happily ever after? This is my happy ending? Is that what you're asking? Of course. So please keep this person's name in mind. When I tell you about the 5 things everybody needs to know about healing, you'll understand this particular answer better. The answer is yes, and the answer is no. So just hang on. It will be answered in way more detail.
Yeah, and Sanya's asked, there are no attunements required for these symbols, right? I feel these symbols work more powerfully for me in Nidhu's. There's no attunement.
Attunement.
Yeah.
Okay. So in the decrease, more than attunements, we have what is known as a setup, right? Like setup. From here, we went to the clapping. From here, we've gone to O2. So there is a gradation. There is everything is building on the previous one. So the first one is your setup, like your warm-up. So we do have quite a bit of warm-ups, but no attunement is required, nothing. It's just that when you share it with other people, you must give credit where it is due. It is a decree body work. And technically speaking, it's not a symbol like that, right? A heart is heart. Everybody knows what heart is. An oxygen O2 is oxygen O2. Everybody knows what it is. It is not a specific intergalactic system of symbols, right? So it is. There is a lot of energy available to us in everything that we know already, including words. The words you're going to be experiencing, using today may have already done so on the VIP group, on the Decree group over the last couple of days. It's one word, it's two words. And they aren't words you've never heard. They're words in English. Very happy to get them translated, anybody, should you wish to enter there. They're simple words, and yet you will see the difference it is making. But right now, who's ready for the Energized Sweetheart Transmission?
Right. Geeta said, my toothache, which has been bothering me since this morning, is gone. And we're all ready for it, Nidhu, because be it Summer asking, how can I do this for my son who has allergies? Be it Anvesha asking, can we do it for a friend's kid?
Absolutely.
Whether anybody and everybody who's asking how to do it this way, how to do it that way, we will all do it one way, which we're going to see right now.
That's right. Okay. The simplest answer to that is you do it the way that you have done it. If you can see them, if you can imagine them, just do it around them. But this particular, now this has a setup. Before you will begin to do it for someone else, you will do it fully for you. And this is where you need your red pen. Or the pen that writes red, because Nidhu has a red pen that doesn't write red. You need your red pen. And what will you do with your red pen? You will take your red pen, and in the center of your palm, you will make a sweetheart. You will make a sweetheart. Around the sweetheart, you will make, come on, everybody, you will make
O2.
O2. Okay. Please feel free to color your heart.
And Nidhu, in case the questions do come up, you will face the palm towards yourself, right? So you don't have to have the palm upright to make it.
No.
You can do it.
I'm doing it right now.
Achha, so upright? Or if you do it like this also, it's okay.
Upright.
It has to be upright. Okay.
Oh, acha. You mean if I do it like this?
Correct.
How comfortable is this? Who's finding this comfortable to do?
If I'm putting my left hand on the table, it's easier to put it flat horizontally.
You know what?
This is also possible.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. But keep it standing.
Okay. Keep it standing.
Keep it standing. And you have to do it on both sides. And since most of us are not ambidextrous, it's going to look a certain way on one side. It is going to look a certain way on the other side. No problem. Sweetheart, right. O2. And please color. Now, let us say that you're using a ballpoint pen and it is not coming properly. It doesn't matter. It's not showing so well. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. It still looks cute.
Yes? Yeah, all this we do.
Yeah. So I'm doing only one hand today, Nidhu, because you know how my hands move everywhere and I'm wearing white.
That's
so
right.
I'm going with one, just for the purpose of this call, I'm going with one hand today.
Yeah. Everybody show me yours.
Put your videos on, people.
Yeah, no, whoever's comfortable.
No,
There's never any compulsion.
There, Shilpi's putting her hands up. Can you see it? Because I can. There, Shilpi, put your hand in front of the camera, because I can only see your, literally see only. There, Vinod has got it up, but I think the light is behind him, so not being able to see. There, Vijaya's put her hand up. Very clearly, you can see.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Super. Now, begins this is your first step. You are now going to use the understanding and wisdom of the left hand and the right hand. The left hand, as every Indian knows, is the hand for receiving. The right hand is the right hand for giving. हम बाएं हाथ से देते नहीं, हम दाएं हाथ से देते हैं. तो फिर हम लेंगे कहाँ से? Obviously the left hand. The left hand is also ascribed other functions in our culture. But to understand this, receiving from the left and giving from the right The first person you must always first give to is
God,
okay, gone. All right.
mother,
Technically not a person, but okay.
mother, yourself.
Yourself, people! Yourself. Who's going to wear that oxygen mask first?
You.
You. Okay. So, right palm with the sweetheart and the oxygenation over your heart chakra. Yeah, over here. So you're careful, Neelu. Yeah. So
Yeah. So no, it's not on my right now, but I'm going through the movements.
yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Right hand on the heart chakra. Left hand open to receiving. How do we receive? We receive like this, right? This is how we receive, right? Slightly maybe a dip in our palm, like when we go to our temples and we are given the prasadam. At the end, we're given the charnamat, which is the holy nectar. Right? Slightly bent like this, right? We take it. Keep your palm like that. If it's comfortable to be like this where you are, that's fine. But otherwise, facing upwards, you can keep it comfortably on your armrest or your thigh. This won't take more than 2 minutes, but when you close your eyes, you should be able to sense that energy is coming into your left palm. Try it. We will hold together just for 1 minute in silence. It doesn't take more than 2 minutes anyway. But this is for just to us. This is for us to just see how it's working. So close your eyes. Right hand on the heart chakra. Left palm open to receive, and see the sense of receiving, tingling, awareness, energy circulating in your left palm starting. How do you know you're ready? Because you'll get a deep breath.
Which I just took.
Get a
And
deep
this is, yeah, and this is without on both palms, okay, Nidhu? Because we've been doing the dropping, the wiping, the sweetheart, it is activated, so to speak,
correct.
right?
Correct.
But yes, for sure, the sensation of the sensation way stronger where it is being made, lesser here because not being made, for sure.
Correct. Can everybody else confirm that?
Yeah. And somebody's asked, I've done with the blue pen, is it okay? No, actually, Sati, no. Joined also late, so probably missed the instruction at the beginning to you. But we did say red pen again.
Don't do blue.
Yeah.
Don't do blue.
Don't use blue pen.
Do green
Right.
if you want, but don't do blue. It's a fire area, and you don't want to put a blue. The blue is water and douse it out. You also don't want to put too much red. That's also not a good idea. But the oxygen will take care of it. Because the oxygen will handle. Sorry, Neely, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, so the person who had written earlier, Joe, has written. So I'm just bringing to your attention. 11-month baby is fallen from the stairs. There's a swelling on the side of the head and a scratch on the cheek, and just asking what can I do, what I can do.
First thing you're going to do is you're going to wipe over it. You have to wipe. You have to remove that energy. You're going to wipe it. You're going to do the sweetheart with a slight clap, and you're going to do O2 around it. Once you have done that, nothing to be done except what I'm about to tell you next. Now, did you all get the deep breath? Did you all get that sense of sensation in your left palm? Yes, everybody say yes. Got it, didn't get it. What is going on? Whatever you want to say. Yes?
Yes, it's come. Sensation in the left palm and in the heart area. Strong flow into my heart. Felt sensation on my crown chakra also, says Sathi.
Good.
Sheetal, Dr. Sheila, Dr. Sheila said yes. And Rhonda also says more tingling. For Rhonda, more tingling in the right palm. And
Interesting.
yeah, now the person with the mobile number, just write your name because I don't know how to address you. And I definitely don't want to call out your mobile number on a live call like this. Has asked, I'm a left-hander. Does that change anything? No, no.
Yeah. Let's
Ajay did
change.
not feel anything.
Got it. Okay. The flow of energy, receiving, 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 and back to us at the heart chakra. Now, when you want to work on somebody else, what will we do? First of all, the person you want to work on, you will write their name. Write their name in running handwriting, write their name in capitals. Who is this person you wish to work on? Almost all of y'all had somebody in mind, and there is now, right now, an injured child. You can let me know their name. Joe?
Joe.
Is Joe the name of the injured child?
No, Joe is the person who's written his
Yeah.
11-month-old baby.
That's the name. Once you've written down the name, how will you do the next step?
Around the name.
Actually, coming there.
Yeah,
That's the last step.
sorry.
That's the last step.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. I
How
just
will
took
you
a
do
guess.
it? Now your left palm is on your heart center and your right palm is over their name. Okay. What's going to happen? Remember how you received, right? It came in, your cup was filled. Your breath tells you, okay, I'm being replenished. The fuel in my tank is rising. And you can wait for 1 breath, 2 breaths, 3 breaths. You don't have to wait more than that. Right now, left palm. Now, let us say you don't want to put the left palm on your heart chakra. Don't have to. Keep your left palm open, facing upward. And just put your right palm over that, and you will sense the energy leaving into the name. Now, some of y'all had a name on whom you wish to work on. Finish that. Let me know how it made you feel, because the practice that I want all of us to do is with our own name.
Ah, very interesting. And Joe has given his baby's name. It's Pratiksha. So, but for Joe, Pratiksha would be with him, right? So you can just do it on like. But even if the person's with you, just do the paper thing.
He can just hold his right palm over it. Don't touch. Don't be very close. And you'll have a sense of closing. Again, you may get a sense of a sigh. You may get a burp. You may get a yawn. It's done. Don't push beyond that. It's like homeopathy. So in homeopathy, if your doctor's told you take 4 pills 4 times a day, and you're taking 40 pills in the day, you can, because they're sugar pills and they're easy, and who's really sitting and counting those minuscule sugar balls, the effect is only going to be of the 4.
Right.
So like that, your body sensation is going to tell you whether it's done or not done. Okay, so everybody, and I'm doing it for Pratiksha. Is it Pratiksha?
Pratiksha. K-R-I, Pratiksha. Kritikshah.
Kritiksha.
Pratiksha, yeah.
Pratiksha.
Kritiksha.
Got it. Pratiksha.
Okay, very quickly, Nidhu, few more similar, queries again like this. Safi says, my mother met a small accident and got a hairline crack on her knee, and now it's in plaster. What shall I do so that she'll recover faster? Over the area?
Yes, over the area. It doesn't
All the
matter.
process over the area.
Clothes, blankets, thermals, igloos, plasters. Doesn't matter.
Just don't touch your hand.
Don't touch. Yeah, don't touch.
Yeah. Right.
Don't
Okay.
touch.
And what about, sorry.
Okay. Let us do it with our names. Right? I appreciate how much all of y'all would like to have your loved ones feel better, not suffer. But you you're also suffering. You're also going through something. So write your name down and write your full name down.
Okay. Again, when you write somebody else's name, do you use red or then any color is okay?
Any color.
Any
You can
color. Because there
use
was a
pencil or
question that came in.
pencil,
So
you can use crayon, it doesn't matter.
okay.
Any color.
And somebody's asked Nidhu, and so quite a few people have also written about having relationship issues. Will this help with that also?
yes.
One.
Yes.
And two is Anupama's asked that her brother is mentally disabled. He is 52. Can this help him?
It will help him. There is no way it won't help. Is it going to help such that tomorrow morning he is able to figure out quantum physics? No. So as long as you understand that there is a constant sense of progression taking place, it will help anything, anyone, anytime, anywhere, every time, everywhere. It doesn't matter. Please use it. Without thinking, use it. And how are you going to use it? You will use it with everything. You will use the wiping. You will use the drop it. You will use the sweetheart. You will use the oxygen. You will do the energizing. And after the energize, wait. First, finish the energizing with your name. We've gone all over the world. Come back home. Please do it on your name first. Close your eyes. Tell me how that made you feel. We will move to other questions after that because there's one more step.
Right. And then lots of questions in. So I want you to complete the process and then we'll come to the questions. And Anvesha has asked, my official name spelling is different. Which name should I write?
Or whichever is the one that you prefer.
Yeah. Where to write the name? On a piece of paper. Piece of paper. Don't write. For example, since we've been doing all this, write your name on yourself only. It's a possibility, right? So it's good to get it clarified.
Some people tattoo their own names on it. Itself, yeah. That's possible. But don't do it. Do it on that.
Don't do it. Yeah.
In silence. 1.5 minutes max. Okay? In silence, let us see how it makes us feel to energize our name. So in silence, 1.5 minutes. And I'm going to do it for Kritiksha.
Okay, Bella, you've been here for a while. We've repeated all the steps a couple of times.
And we will
we'll do it again also. Correct. So don't worry. Okay. You will not miss anything. Don't worry. And I think Bella has done decree work before also, right? So if Bella, I think you have done decree work, at least on these calls before also. If you recall anything, just quickly, Bella, listen, everybody else, please do your 1.5 minute. There is the whatever's blocking you, there is the drop, there is the wipe, there is the sweetheart, there is level 2. Nidhu, everything okay? Okay. Sweetheart, level 1, level 2 with the clap, then with the oxygen, and now we are at the ESP, which is not ESP.
We're at the Energized Sweetheart Power. We are at the Energized Sweetheart Love. We are at the Energized Sweetheart Transmission. And it has been done for Pratiksha. I've also done the last step, which I'm going to share with you all as soon as you let me know how you are doing and how it's making you feel, like when you put your palm down, when you have that sense that it's done.
Right. And for self, is the right palm facing down. So your left, just like if you do it for somebody else.
Yeah.
So you write your name, your right hand is on top of your name, palm facing on that, and your left hand, exact same process.
Exact same process.
Right. And Anvesha is like, feeling grief, feeling like crying.
Please do. Please do.
Right. And we did say 1.5 minutes, and I was just saying this to Bella. So should we just take another minute, let everybody really process it? Okay. People, you can keep writing it in, but we're in silence for a minute. Right. Garima, you haven't missed everything. There is more to come, but whatever has gone past might get repeated, but you can always catch up on it later. Plenty more coming up, don't worry. Neha's written, Nidhu, you're looking very beautiful and vibrant as always. And in fact, I did want to tell you, so even though it's not exactly the same as yours, but it's almost like coins, except you have it longer and I have it
Right,
just here.
right.
And even I have only gold on my hands today because,
Oh,
well,
love
the
it.
decrees are the language of gold.
That's right. That's right. The
That is
super,
what they
you know, you cannot sit with us and have this consistent 1 minute silence, right? One of us
Yeah.
ends up breaking it. But so please tell us, how are you? How quiet are you feeling? How calm are you feeling? How energized are you feeling? How relaxed are you feeling? And in this relaxed state, last step I want to give you, but first tell me, how are you doing?
Yeah. So Divya is feeling better. Gauri, Madhu's feeling very calm. Gauri got a yawn and a little heaviness in the heart and light. This is so new to me and very inspiring. Joe has thanked you, Nidhu, very much for healing
Yeah.
his baby. He's very blessed to be a part of this call. Dr. Sheila says, feeling happy and energetic. G says, feeling very calm, don't feel like speaking at all. Shilpi says, only feeling sensation in my hands. And Dipali had written earlier, continuous yawns. And there is more. Vijay is calmer. Elizabeth is very relaxed, almost sleepy. Devapriya says, left hand is heavy, feeling calm. Sushmita says, felt energy around my left hand. Bella is feeling good, had a heavy breath. Mobile number says lights. I'm just going to. Nomita says yawning. Rhonda, big yawn sensation, still more on the right, but lighter. Gitanjali is very energetic and happy and super clear breathing. Sama is yawning a lot. Anna's burping. Everybody's feeling good. TR has a little headache. Water, drink water.
And why?
And right. Ankit says sensation felt in third eye. Sleepy, calm. Okay. Disha says she's got a sharp headache.
Okay. First, sip some water, at least half a glass of water. Just sip it through. So don't gulp it. Sip it. Then wipe very gently. Oh, sorry. Wipe very gently with your right hand. Drop it. Drop the headache. And if you need to close your eyes, please do. If you need to rest for a few minutes, please do. It'll pass. It'll pass.
Okay. And with every step, okay, it's been some of the, but you're taking us through one more step, and then I will go back to all the questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last step in this, once it is energized, once the name is energized, you will make a sweetheart around it. And you will make an oxygen symbol around the sweetheart. For the next 24 hours, this is going to continue to work on you. This is going to continue to work on that person. It will have to be energized again tomorrow, but you will just straight away energize. You will make your own system in your palms. You will receive first you. This is not selfish. This is sensible. First you. Then you will just energize it. Max a minute, max 2, okay, 2.5, okay. It is done for 24 hours. If you're a practitioner, and you do this kind of work, it's one of the simplest things to do. If you are learning to be a practitioner, the system for this, which we will talk about more when we do the packages, but it's an 11-day system. So 11 days, you energize it every day. So for 11 continuous days, this is doing its work on the person. Who is the person you have to begin with?
Self.
You.
Right.
Keep your name there. After 11 days, you will know whether you want to do it or not some more. And if you want to, you will repeat for another 11 days. So even when you do it for more people, for depending on the situation, depending on the problem, 11 days, 22 days, 33 days. They're all in batches of 11.
So every day we write our name again, is asking,
No,
Madhu's asking.
no. Same thing. Now you energize the name. You've done your sweetheart. You've done your oxygenation. You will just energize the same thing.
Every day, right. And Sathi, not to worry at all, Sathi's written, as I joined very late, maybe my conscious mind is not able to understand what's going on as I missed some of the steps in the beginning of the session. No worries at all, Sathi. No FOMO when it comes to the decrease and when it comes to Nidhu and her work. Okay, at all. Do not worry. You missed something, you've not heard something, just keep listening.
Yeah.
Just keep listening. And you can always catch those first 20 minutes in the replay. Just be present here right now. Trust me, you're in for a good, exciting ride. And not the ride where you're taken for a ride, but a good ride. Yeah.
Be in the flow with us. If I remember correctly, you came in around the oxygenation time. So if you've understood oxygenation, do that.
Yeah. And my friend lost her hearing in some treatment. Will this healing help her?
So sorry. It depends how pathological it is. It depends how psychosomatic it is. There's no harm in trying it. This can never damage. It can only help. By all means, do it. In any case, if there is a problem in that area, it should be taken care of. It should be paid more attention to. It should definitely be wiped and oxygenated often.
Right. Okay. And Ratna, if you've been there as part of the process, then you would have gotten it. Otherwise, just little more wait, it'll get repeated, or you just catch it in those first 20 minutes again.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Will it work for a cancer patient?
Of course.
Asks
Of course. Who will it not work for? But again, right? If you're going to take somebody in kindergarten and think that they are going to be a genius overnight, it won't work. It won't work meaning on you with that expectation. But will it work? It will work. Anything, anytime, anyone, anywhere, everyone, every time. Don't hesitate to use it. I mean, the power of love overrides everything. When we feel safe and hugged and held, we can forget to eat also. Right? Which is why most people in the first initial part of their relationship actually shed some weight.
Right. And then later, lots of celebration with food.
All right, later is then, yeah. Do not underestimate the power of love, and definitely do not underestimate the power of oxygen and this awesome duo, this awesome power-packed combination of love and oxygen. So never doubt. Use it. Use it everywhere. You will be amazed.
Right. And Nidhu, like I said, a lot of questions on how many times, what color, can I do it for this? Can I do it for that? If this is the problem, what degree should I? A couple of questions there. Right. And before we get to that also, I want to say this to everybody listening right now, everybody listening on the replay, is that, trainings will start later, you pick up and offer and everything. But people, pay attention, because not just today, but the next 2 calls, your training has already started. Do you not see what's happening? You are being prepared for exactly that work. Right, Nidhu? Everything that is happening right now, you have learned, you can immediately start doing it. And if you've missed a step, the replay is there, but your training has begun already. Hello. Before buying offer, bonus already in hand. Where does that happen? Please tell me where it happens. Nidhu, please tell me where it happens.
Right here.
Right here on the Music Dragonflies. Awesome. Global awesome. Healers Training Summit. And of course, the one person who is incapable of doing it any other way, which is Nidhu.
So now you said it's
All her calls,
really
all
big.
your calls, Nidhu, everybody takes something away that they can keep doing. And there's a lot of beauty and strength in that. Love and oxygen right there.
So beautifully expressed. So much love, so much oxygen in that. But yes, it is actually your first training pod. And then you will have your second training pod. Then we will do the third training pod. And then we will go on to more advanced work. Whatever we are doing right now, except for wiping and drop it, has next levels. And to do those next levels first means you should be comfortable with this level. I will do it like this. I will do it like this. Haath baithna chahiye, no, as they say.
Right. The steadiness of the hand.
Yeah, should settle in. It should start becoming muscle memory. Then you go on to the next level and the next level. So there are 2 more levels to everything that's coming up, including the spoken verbal decrees. Okay. How is everybody doing? Take a look at that biggie. Take a look at that number. Take a look at what it is now. Can you put that aside for the time being?
Right. And okay, put the number aside. All right.
Yeah.
Right. Disha says, thank you, the headache is better. Shweta's asked, how can we use it for conceiving? Madhu's asked, how can we use it for relationships? And Sathi, whose mother's had has had the fracture, has also asked how to do it stepwise for hairline crack inside right knee. So if I have learned this on the call right now with you, Nidhu, can I just say,
Yes.
because I want to add something after that, where to get right. So it's the right, it is a hairline crack on her mother's right knee. So Sathi, hear me out. I'm just going to use the words right now. Okay. There is from the beginning, there is the what it is, you hold it and you drop it. Then you wipe it, right palm facing outwards always and wiping only with right palm. Okay. Then you make a sweetheart around it. Then you sweetheart around it and you clap. Then you sweetheart around it and you put the oxygen, the O and then the 2. Then to add further, please first put for yourself, put your sweetheart for yourself on both your palms. Energize yourself first. Then write your mother's name down. Energize exactly like that. Right hand on the name, left palm slightly open. All right. And once you feel that some movement that will let you know it is done, you make the sweetheart around your mother's name and make this O circle, O2. And this sweetheart that you make around the person's name or your name, you can do it on the paper or energetically, both, right? Right. And therefore, Nidhu, now after this call gets over, this much I can do anytime now.
Yes, absolutely.
So I got the steps in order, got it correct.
Perfect.
That is how simple. Okay, what did I miss? Sorry, please tell
There
me.
was one extra sweetheart in there, but you know what? Nobody's ever said, oh my God, I should have loved lesser. So we'll keep it.
Right. Oh, nice.
And there you are. So if your mother's right there and you're doing it right there, you've done your sweetheart, you've done your oxygenation around it, you can do it with your right palm over it right there. But it is good to do it with the name and keep it, because then the energy is constantly being sent to her 24/7 by 11. No, so 24/11. The energy is constantly going. Most people cannot bear it after 11 days. They need a bit of a break. That's why the batches happen in 11. Then you give it about a day, maybe 2 days break, then you begin the next 11. Then you begin the next 11. But give it a little bit of a break after 11 days. You may find that after the 5th day, you've forgotten.
Right.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
It's done.
It is done. Or the person has received so much energy, they can't receive more right now. And you remember to do it again on the seventh day. Do it on the seventh day. It's okay. There are
Right.
very few fixed rules and regulations when it comes to decree work or the decree body work. Allow that flexibility. You are already ready to begin using it for yourself and others right away. But always give it the correct name. I am doing the Energized Sweetheart Transmission for you. I'm doing the Energized Sweetheart process for you, which also becomes ESP, but okay. I'm doing the Energized Sweetheart love for you. And this is part of the decrees body works. Should you wish to charge for it, should you wish to teach it, you will be able to, and that's coming up shortly. Not so shortly, but it's coming up. But it's coming up. How is everybody doing?
Right. And okay. And Vesha says, forgot that I have any issue. Tia says, so we can use same name paper tomorrow also, where already heart and auto is drawn over the name? Yes.
Same.
Okay. Thank you for going through the process again. So love this, Ratna says Ratna, so much empowerment in one session. Thank you to Sati for asking. So because of her, we were, and we were also able to give you a demonstration of the fact that you already know this. What do we say, Nidhu? You got this, babe.
Yeah.
Dude, everyone.
Correct. Right.
Okay.
You get this, you got this. You get this, you got this.
Do we do the energizing for one person at a time, or can we do for more at once?
More at once. So one of the things we're going to be doing more at once.
Make a wall of post-its.
Absolutely. Or as many as you wish. And in fact, one of the things we are going to be doing when we begin our next round of training, which is the week after, when we begin that round of training, you are going to be practicing on each other. And I will also be doing it for each of you for 11 days. So as many as you want. Adapt it, use it, enjoy it, spread the love and oxygen.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. And
thank you.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, Neely, you were going to say something.
No, so there have been requests for repeating the steps again, and I am requesting everybody now you catch it on the replay. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Because you're seeing it for the first time, it might feel like, okay, there's this. But as you begin to do it and you recognize that it's first of all, wiping is a few seconds. Hearting is a few seconds. Oxygenating is 3 seconds. Dropping it 5 seconds, 10 seconds, you will see how quick it really is. And then the number of steps will not seem like this number of steps, because you will just go rapidly into dropping it, wiping it, sweethearting it, oxygenating it, palming it, energizing it, sweetheart, energizing them. It is done.
Right.
It is done.
Right. And there is no room for error, because there's nothing to go wrong with. Yeah. There's just one thing, palm facing output, one more thing. Heart is to be done with red.
Correct.
What else now?
Correct. What else is?
What else now? Yes, please.
Yes. What else now is? You also got to see how the decrees verbal processes or verbal works work.
Right.
I'm going to begin this by telling you the number one thing you need to know first about healing. All healing is a healing of wounds. All healing is a healing of where we are bleeding, traumatized, hurt, in pain, blocked, stuck. As we heal, we manifest a better life. And if you're not manifesting the life you want, I guarantee there's something that's pending to be healed. When we heal, we move from wounded to not. Wounded to not. The word to, the single word to, is a bridge. It takes you away from something towards something. Takes you away from the wounded to not being wounded. So cheers, everybody. Hydrate 5 times with me. I want you to try this. From wounded to not. 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 And if you're writing this down, please write to and not in capitals. Once you finish saying it, give it 5 seconds. See what's happening in the body. See how you're moving. See how you're shifting. See how you're feeling. Tell us how you react to from wounded to not.
And there's an exclamation after the not also,
I think
right?
we have, I think we have somebody who's joined. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we'll just put them out.
Are you
Sick people.
really?
You can leave now. You can leave now.
Yeah, I've done a remove. Yes,
There's some more.
Yeah, just can this okay, we'll edit this and just please just give us a moment, everybody. Nidhu,
Yeah, everybody
please do
just
the
give us a
debrief.
moment. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
All right, I'm doing a removal. Amrish, Dhruv, I'm just please have a look. I'm not being able to permanently remove. Goodness.
Like a virus.
Yeah.
But from this to not. You can leave now, you can leave now, you can leave now. From this to not. From this to not. From this to no more. From this to not. From this to no more. From this to not. From this to not. Do we have confirmation? Are we clean slate again?
To is also to be written in capitals as
T-O-N-O-T.
I was actually typing in the Zoom chat when that happened. And you just continue. I'm just going to make sure this is like close.
Yeah. So from wounded to not, and whatever this thing that just happened brought up in us, from this to not, from this to not, from this to not, and I am wiping it clean. Wiping it clean, dropping it, dropping it, dropping it, dropping it. Sweethearting, oxygenating, and whoever these people were, also sending them good energies. If this is the only way that you can get your thrills, well, okay. Yes?
Yeah, all good also.
All clean. All clean. You don't have to tell you this. Okay, remind me, I'll tell you this after this. First of all, how is everybody doing? Is everybody okay? Is everybody back to their normal heartbeat?
Yeah. Water, the best thing.
Always. Cheers.
Yeah, Dr. Sheila, you know what? Things can happen sometimes, but we have it under control, and we've just done the decree work with it also. Yeah.
And I'm going to come to this. I'm going to refer back to this. But right now, from wounded to not, and I said a couple more as well. I said from this to not, as this was taking place, and then for all of us as well, for however and whatever this brought up, from this to not, from this to not. Let me give you the next one as well, which is really our call topic and our training program topic. From blocked to not.
Not.
4 more times. From blocked to not. 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 Try it. Tell me what shows up in the body almost immediately.
So from this to not, Rabia had asked, Rabia, something had happened online, so it was referred to as just this. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although any situation that's bothering you, you don't even have to identify the situation. You've identified the biggie from that list of 15. From this to not. From this to not. From this to not. From blocked to not. What's coming up?
Heat passing out from the right leg, says NR. Madhu says something in the navel. Dipali says my whole body squeezed. Randa says huge yawn, pressure release. Geetika says pressure getting released in the head. Vijay says feeling a sensation on my crown chakra. Feeling happy in the heart, says Ratna. And I think Ratna is one of the few people who's joined for the first time. So
Yeah.
she, you know, what is it? And she's also responding, which is where the amazingness of the decrees come in. So after that, my stomach is hurting, says Vandana. Feeling lighter, says Seema, and Nivedita is yawning but feeling better.
Good.
After writing, do we have to draw the heart and O2 around it? After writing the decree, it is a very good question, Tears. I like it.
I will come back to this question. Right now, I want all of you all to stand if you're sitting. I want all of you all to sit if you're standing. I want some of you all to walk if you can. I want some of you all to try it lying down. And all you're going to say is from blocked to not.
Okay.
No one is required.
All right. And while people are moving and doing that, Nidhu,
yeah.
Disha has also written from block to not gives a sensation of blossoming or a blooming flower. And Gauri says, please answer. I didn't feel anything.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah,
it's right.
Just flow with us.
Yeah, she's sweating, and she hardly ever does. And she's sweating so much, and there's a slight heaviness in the chest. So, Rabia, what will you tell Rabia, Nidhu? Definitely wipe, sweetheart.
Heaviness, right? So immediately start wiping. In less than a minute, you're going to feel lighter. Moment you wiped it, begin to drop it, dropping the heaviness. Drop, 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 drop. Sweetheart around it, oxygenate around it. Sit back for 10 seconds, see how you're doing.
Right. And Garima also said something is happening to my stomach too. Is it related to any energies?
It is, everything is related to a lot of energy. The stomach is related to anxiety. It's related to worry. It's related to your ability to take action. It is related to your sense of self-worth. It is related to your self-respect. It is related to how you ask for money. It is related to how you express your truth. I could go on, but I'm not sure. We will come to the meanings of things. Right now, I want you to see how it is to let go easily. All right.
Yeah, and also very, very quickly, Sati had also asked, and Ratna, I think TR is also new to this. Sati, definitely, this is the first time she's also here. Also said, Do we have to write it on paper or simply in air? And Anvesha, thank you for letting her know that just to say it. It is that the decrees can be said, can be written, can just be thought. But
Whisper.
thinking later. First practice with speaking.
With speaking.
Right.
Thinking, whispering, speaking. At first with speaking. A decree means a command. Can you imagine thinking a command? Which army is following that command? You got to speak it. So speak it. If you are in a place where you can't speak it, whisper it. The training will go to your mind doing it, but it begins with this, right? A for apple. You're not thinking A for apple. First it begins. Yeah. Okay.
And I'm sorry, I'm just gonna, somebody wrote, and I missed it maybe. Somebody wrote saying, please allow me to put my video on. For the moment, maybe that's happening because we've kind of locked the meeting for right now.
Yeah.
So just hang on. Amrish, in case, who was it, Savia? I'm missing the name. Just send us a DM. We'll look into it. For the moment, the meeting is totally locked and on private mode.
Okay.
Don't worry, you will get the replay.
Yeah. Everyone will get
Everyone will get the replay. Yes. Sorry, Nidhu, please continue.
Yeah. How are we doing? How was it when you did it standing? How was it when you did it walking? How was it when you did it lying down? Everybody tried it sitting. The moment you have opened or activated a new set of muscles, it can go deeper. When you're walking, it can go deeper. When you're lying down, it can go towards the spine. So different positions while doing the same thing. In fact, if you're lying down, continue to lie down. And while lying down, do the wiping, wherever you want to do the wiping. In fact, everybody, why don't we do a chakra wiping? So from the lowest part of you, like between your legs, just begin to come upward in a wiping motion. And if you've gone upward, because the chakra column has both from earth to sky and sky to earth, also come down wiping. Have water, and you will see your spine, your body, your torso, your posture is going to start correcting itself. How long did it take for us to do the wiping of the chakras?
Nanosecond. Okay, I'm exaggerating. 2 seconds. 2-3 seconds.
It's nothing.
Nothing.
There's nothing faster than this in the world.
Right. Vijay is burping. Shweta is saying while standing, the stomach felt heavy. Anvesha, while standing, said feels like something cleaned up. Nivedita says, I was sitting but stood up. My stomach was paining, but it is better now. And there are, Neha, I just explained why you will be unable to put your video on for some time. Please bear with us. Thank you.
Very nice. People want to put their video on. So I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it because if I had my way, videos wouldn't have to be put on. Like I'm not the person there at the front line saying, please video on karo, please put me on video. Like, yeah. I'm saying, you know what? Don't be on video. It's okay.
Okay.
But be on audio. Please.
Be on audio. Right. And by the way, Nidhu, two feedback is immediately come in. Bella, Shweta, they're feeling hungry, which they weren't feeling earlier. They've begun to feel hungry. And we have gone past 8 also. So what I'm going to ask you is, do we take a 5-minute break? People can go pick up some snacks, get some munchies, replenish water.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, go to the loo if required. But 5 minutes only.
Tops.
Yes? Everyone?
Yes.
Yeah, so we will stay here. You will just
be in silence.
Audio and video. And by the way, everyone, because we have a replay and it is freely available, please don't hesitate to carry on to do whatever it is that you would like to do. I would love it if y'all stayed, but I do get that we are going to take a little longer, like I think at least another half an hour for sure. So do
Right.
your thing.
At least, wait, Nidhu, so, you know what? Wait, hang on, Nidhu. I know you, I know why, I know you've said there's a reason why you said, because we will take maybe at least half an hour more. But firstly, Gauri says, thank you. My energy is dropping and rising, was lying down. Now I'm able to sit. Two things I want to mention here very quickly. If it's dipping a little, like if you don't have anything else to do, stick around because Nidhu, it is how they will find out about how somebody might, not might is what I'm going to use right now. How somebody can get a further 10% scholarship on your training program. So you've got, if you're not here, then you will miss that. So if half an hour more, people's the call will be 35, max 40 minutes more.
Yeah.
We will cover that bit as well so that all of you get it. But trust me, you will want to hear about
You're so
everything,
nice.
including that.
So nice. Thank you. No, I would love it if y'all stayed, but I do get that there could be other things.
Commitments, maybe. Yeah.
But it'd be amazing if all of y'all could be there and catching you right back in 5.
In 5 minutes. And just very quickly, closing on, not closing, sorry, going into silence mode for 5 minutes with Divya saying, chakra wiping literally corrected my spine. It is 8:14. We will see you at 8:19 p.m.
1 minute extra grace.
Yeah. And just hang on a minute, Nidhu, because so that the recording doesn't get, the replay doesn't get affected. We had paused the recording. So I'm just
Sure.
we're just restarting it. Yeah. I'm reached through either DM me. It's in progress. Let's go. As in, we can begin again.
From blocked to not. Wherever you are right now, if you are in your new position of standing, walking, lying down, stay there and just listen to the next set, the next 3 sets. Just listen. I'm going to start from the beginning. From blocked to not. 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 Get unblocked. Get unblocked. Get unblocked. Get unblocked. Get unblocked. Small sips of water. Get more unblocked. 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 I don't have to be blocked. 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 I can let go and let God easily. I can let go and let God easily. I can let go and let God easily. Let go, let go, let go, and let God easily. Let go, let go, let go, and let God easily. Take your time. How are you doing? And when I say take your time, take 10 seconds.
Especially the last bit, I can let go and let God easily, and then let go, let go, let go, and let God easily. It's especially that much more because there's a gift that you've given us already, which everybody's had. There are more levels to that, which if you're part of the VIP group, you have access to. People, if you're not and you want those, just DM the team to find out how you can join the VIP group. You will get immediate access to that as well. And of course, if you take the offers on, you will definitely get it.
Everybody has to take the offers on. I want to hear right now you're taking the offers on. Everybody just say, yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Yes, I am.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Right. And Rabia has asked, is it I can let go and let God easily? One round is like that.
One round is like that. Like this, like we have this setup, right? So your setup is that I can let go. I can let go easily and let God. I can let go easily and let God. Let go, let go, let go, and let God easily. Now, here's the thing. The biggest opposite of being blocked is being
Unblock,
open. Is being open.
open.
From the start to now, you are more open. And therefore, now when I'm bringing in let go and let God easily, it's easier. Not only is it easier, you'll feel it in your heart chakra. You'll feel it in the depths of your belly. You'll feel it that much more deeper. By the way, the sneak peek on the set of this, along with the sleep time loop of let go and let God easily, is also available as soon as you become a VIP member. So you'll get like a 8-hour recording as well as a 7-minute recording that you can just play. And it is something else. And sleep time loop means you play it at night. So you play it on mute. So just leave it on. It does something to us. Something. A little bit more of the colors of the roses, of the colors of the grass, of the colors of sunshine. We can see a little better within the next day itself. Because who did we really close off to when we got blocked? We closed off to the universe. We closed off to God. We closed off to life. So one small set here. Get open. Get open. Get opened. Get opened. Get more open and opened. Get more open and opened. I can let go and let God easily. I can let go and let God easily. Let go, let go, let go, and let God easily. And that's just like another round to the work that we have done. But there are many more levels like this. Like I mentioned, right? All healing is a healing of wounds. All healing is a healing of recovery from something. But along with our tragedies and our heartaches and our heartbreaks and our losses and our rejections and our betrayals and the cheatings and the pain and the aches, there are things also happening every day. Traffic jams, delayed parcels, especially delayed food, family members, mothers, fathers, children, other people's children, other people's Insta following, getting caught in the rain, Wi-Fi, bosses, appraisals, money, hangry, sangry. Sangry is hangry with sleep. Hangry and sangry. And of course, God forbid, the household help doesn't come. There is not a day where you are not having to deal with, handle, manage, or process at least one negative emotion, thought, or situation. Take a look. How much did you have to deal with yesterday? Just yesterday. Take another look. How much did you have to deal with today? What all did you have to put into place to be part of this fall? And take one more look. Did you do well in an exam because you gave an exam or because you studied for it?
Studied for it.
Are you a good cook because you went to a workshop or because you cook often?
Could actually be both.
But you have to choose one.
You have to choose one. Then I would say workshop, because you can cook often, but doesn't mean that you're a good cook.
Okay,
Workshop.
like that, okay. But if you don't cook often, chances are you may not be such a good cook. I mean, for example, if you're a swimmer and you haven't been swimming, what kind of swimmer would you be?
Dog happy in the pool.
You are who you are because you are that every day. You are who you are because you do it every day. And this dailiness of life requires that we also have that dose of love, fresh air, sunshine, Wi-Fi, in order to fly our balloon, float our boat, ride our Ducati. Every day we need that something. Even the recoveries from the worst and terrible things that have happened or are happening are about getting better and better and better and better and better and better and better every day in every way. Because no matter what took place, it impacts us every day. If you are not well, or God forbid, have gone through a loss, can you show up at work the next day? Because you're impacted by it. And this, right, this thing where daily life is challenging, is a series of baggages and blessings. And healing is also about dropping the baggages, and increasing the latter, the blessings. Who is not feeling more blessed? Who has not already dropped some of their baggage? Take a look at that biggie you chose. What's that number now? Is it even that biggie, or is it another biggie from the list now? Every day, the sense of healing must be there. And the decrees are one body of work that insist on this dailiness, insist on the application of the thing that you have understood. So it's a good thing that they do it very quickly, because it is one of the fastest ways to make sure that you are clearing, receiving, getting unblocked, getting opened, letting go and letting God easily. Tell me that you have understood this, and do an O2 around your belly button. So say understood, then do the O2 around the belly button.
Understood.
Yes, everybody's put it down?
I'm waiting for them to write it in. Understood, says Nishi. Beyond blessed. Thank you.
Oh, nice. And Nishi, thank you for last week. Well, that's between Nishi and I.
Tell.
And just by the way,
I'm kidding.
Yeah. How is your grandmom? And
So,
are you going to be sweethearting for her?
okay. Understood the rights, everyone, including Anvesha, Elizabeth, Deepak, Rupali, Vandana, and Gauri is asked, please tell something for getting dream job. This work. This is the work. This is what you do, and on a daily basis. How do you do it on a daily basis? Coming up soon.
I know I also said in the first thing about healing, everybody should know healing is a healing of wounds. If you're not being able to manifest something or the life that you want, there's something that needs to be healed.
And Nishi says, you're welcome, lastly. And Dadi is sending lots of, her grandmom is sending lots of love.
Oh, she's in her 90s. She's incredible. She's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Really.
Thank you, Nishi's Dadi ji. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Tell me, how did you all get to work today?
I walked from one room to the other. That's not a joke, people. I work from home, so
Yeah.
But I had to get out of bed, get ready, and I had to walk. So some mode of transportation was definitely involved.
Correct. Correct. None of us is getting out of our house or out of our room and in one straight line reaching our destination. There are roads, there are turns, there are U-turns, there are cops, there are traffic signals, there are others on the way. You take the bicycle to the metro, you catch the metro, you get off the metro, you cab or walk it to your workplace, then you repeat the whole thing to come back home. All journeys are like that, and healing is a journey. And healing will also take place like that. थोड़ा इधर, थोड़ा उधर, थोड़ा ऊपर, थोड़ा नीचे, थोड़ा आगे, थोड़ा पीछे, थोड़ा कार, थोड़ा walk, थोड़ा train, थोड़ा accelerator, थोड़ा brake. There is nobody who has never looked back and said, I feel like nothing has healed. I feel like nothing has changed. Yesterday I thought everything is okay, and today I'm just blah. And the reason for that is the fourth thing I'm going to tell you about healing. But what I want you to understand till then is that it's normal. It is in the nature of healing. So if you're a practitioner or a healer, don't take it personally if a client says it. And if you're becoming a healer, trainer, practitioner, same thing. This nature of healing is like this because, and this is one of the most important takeaways I would like you to have when it comes to healing. Because everything works in layers. Birth, baby, child, teenager, young adult, older adult, older adult. Is an unhappy child going to turn into a happy adult? Everything is layered on the next, and every layer is connected. Take a look at our bodies: skeleton, muscle, cartilage, nervous system, organs, sense organs, deep tissue, fat, skin. If something's going on in your skin, does it mean that it's not happening elsewhere? No. In fact, it is happening on your skin because it already started happening elsewhere. Layers over layers over layers that are connected but also independent. I'm going to give you the 5 S's. That is one of the standard practices to do. 5 S's of stress, struggle, stuckness, sorrow, suffering. Take a minute and rank them in order for me based on your life. I'll say it again. Stress, stuck, struggle, sorrow, suffering.
And while people write that down, again, do you want to know, or they can just make notes for it themselves?
What I want you to understand in this is how easily you can see the order. You can say, oh, I'm going through all of them. But if I ask you for an order, you will be able to give me an order. Now, and don't post it on the group yet, in your notebook, in the order that you've written them down, on a scale of 0 to anything, how big are they? Write that down as well. And again, it won't take more than a minute. As you're writing them down, is it the same number all throughout? Is the stress the same amount as the struggle? Is the struggle the same amount as the suffering? Is the suffering the same amount as the sorrow? Is the sorrow the same amount as the
Stuckness.
stuckness? Is it? Check. I'm going to add a couple more layers in there. Let us take the example of stress. You have written the number down for stress. What is your number? Now check how much is your subconscious stress. And write that number down. Write subconscious stress. Write S stress. Write down that number. How much is your unconscious stress? Is it the same number? These are all layers. And the thing with layers is that the one that's ready to be worked on is the one that will show up first. In decree work, we have a few principles. And one of these principles is always begin where you are. Like Gauri asked for something for a job. Is this where you are? This is not where you are. This is where you want to be. Where are you today? You don't have a job. I'm assuming you don't have a job because you asked for one that you're not looking to change a job. What are you going through because of that today? That in your head has become a solution that says, I should get a job. A job is future. Healing is here. This understanding of layers is also why you can have the same issue show up after a period of time. Because layers also have spaces. So it feels amazing, it feels good, it feels like it's done with, and 8 months later, you're like, didn't I work on this? Didn't I sort this out? Because the next layer has shown up. In decree language, we never say it's come back. And you are never to say it's come back. We never say it has returned. It cannot. It's gone. What has come? The next layer is revealing itself. So we're very careful in decree language when we are working with ourselves and others to be able to say it hasn't come back, but your next layer is revealing itself. Now, the same thing can have space. For example, pain is a multi-leveled layer of pain, hurt, ache, stiffness, soreness, heaviness, numbness, tightness, dehydration, a memory. And all of these layers do not show up in the exact same order for everyone. And all of these layers can have spaces, which means that when we are dealing with pain and clearing pain, we can have pain, then we have tightness, and we have soreness. Oh, it's a little better. The pain was very sharp. Now it's become dull. Now it's just a bit stiff. And next day, it's pain. What will you say? What will you say?
It's back. I mean, normally you would say it's back, but
it's back.
Yeah.
It's not. It's the next layer. It is our karma that decides the layers and spaces and the sizes of the layers, which is why nobody will ever heal the same way as another or at the same speed. Your layers are unique to you. Their spacing is unique to you. The spaces between them is unique to you. The sizing of your layer is unique to you. With the decrees, nothing delayers as fast. And I'm going to give you an example and I'm going to show you how that works. In fact, I brought up pain, right? Let's go with pain. Again, don't write it in the group right now. How much pain do you have right now? Is it in a body part? Is it in a relationship? Is it in finances? Is it just an emotional pain? You know, I'm alone, I don't have anyone. Whatever your pain is, write a number to it. And choose between 3 words. Pain, paining, painful. Whatever it is, financial pain, emotional pain, relationship pain, body pain, spiritual pain, whatever pain it is. I want you to choose what describes it best. Is it pain? Is it paining? Is it painful? And you will immediately know the answer. And here is another decree process, and it's called speak, and repeat. You will choose this word, number one. Then you will have water, because all pain carries dehydration. Even relationship pain, even emotional pain, even financial pain. And you will then, depending on the word you have chosen, pain, paining, or painful, you will just say it 10 times. Go for it. You will say it 10 times. You will have another sip of water. And that number that you wrote down for your pain, check that number. For those,
Just to,
sorry.
no, please go ahead. No, go ahead.
For those of you all who have body pain, once you have said the pain or paining or painful 10 times, check. Has the nature of the pain changed? Has the place of the pain changed? Has it now become a heaviness? Has it now become a soreness? Did it go from stabbing pain to a dull ache? Check and let me know how it was and how it is after the speak and repeat.
Anvesha's written heaviness.
It was, you wanted to begin with heaviness or?
Increased, then decrease.
Okay.
I like how the word decrease includes decrease. You know, it was just a take on how they say about assume, right? Make an answer. I like how the word decrease has decrease in it. Like that.
Like that. Got it. Anvesha, since heaviness came up, you will now speak and repeat heaviness 10 times.
Right. Painful to heaviness. So Anvesha repeated. So Gauri's asked what to say, please repeat. Whatever word you gave to stress or the pain, whichever word to the pain. Yeah.
You chose one and you said it 10 times. And then you checked what happened.
And exactly like that only. You just say the word 10 times.
That's it.
Nothing before, nothing after. Only sip water after.
Check your pain now. How much is it? Is it still pain or is it one of the layers revealing itself?
Right. And Bella also wrote 10 in relationship pain, painful. So, repeat. Okay, she's put the process down, say it 10 times. Then Divya has written anxious in the stomach now.
Got it. So go with anxious 10 times. Just say anxious 10 times. Anxious, 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 anxious. Have water. Allow the processing for 10 seconds. See how you are. Has it gone up? Look, even if it goes up, it's okay. The fact is, it's not blocked anymore. Whether the needle is swinging on this side or this side, movement means you're opening. And opening is the opposite of
closed and blocked. Right. So pain, Dipali says financial painful, said it 10 times. NR says painful to sadness to irritation. Bella says angry, angrier now. Pain is 10 to 7, says Payal.
Good.
And Anvesha says heaviness, it's gone down. Payal also writes, who mentioned 10 to 7 with the pain, says light, heavy head. Light, heavy head.
Light, heavy head.
Little heaviness.
Okay. For the person who saw the layering, unlayering, and went to irritation, from something to sadness to irritation.
Painful to sadness to irritation. NR.
NR. Superb. Now do irritation 10 times. Superb. You see, as you start saying it, let us say I make you say somebody got more angry. Divya got more angry? No.
Bella, angry, angrier now.
Angrier now, no? So say angrier. Say angrier 10 times. And as you get, I've noticed that 10, by the time you get to 10, the next layer shows up, the next word shows up, the next emotion shows up. But if you need to say it 5 more times, say it 15 times, say it 15 times, none of this is taking more than 10 seconds. And so, for example, let's go with anxious, right? Or actually, let's go with NR's example, right? Pain, 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 sad, 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 sad. Your words will automatically start changing. Irritated, 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 cranky, cranky, stressful, 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 frustrated, 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 frustrated. Have water, and you will be at ease and peace and calm and quiet. The speak.
Anvesh,
Yeah, go ahead, please go.
no, you complete it.
The speak and repeat is because whatever is happening, it wants to be owned and owned up to. What is our desire? That I skip every bit of work and land up at the result. That somehow I get what I want without having to deal with all these other twists and turns and U-turns and cops and traffic signals on the way. But that is an innocent and impractical hope. It will never happen like that. When you can own up to whatever is going on, which is all at once, it wants to stop being avoided. It wants to stop being treated like something to be rid of, as if it's a terrible thing that you felt sad, as if it's a terrible thing that you had a bad thought, as if it's the end of the world because you got angry with someone. It just wants to be owned up to. And just by the way, it's not like you're not repeating. You are repeating it in your head all the time. But where will it go? Now it's a loop. Now it's a confusion. And what are those? Those are blocks. Once you have put them out there in the infinite expanse of the universe, because it is infinite even if your house has walls, it now has the space to scatter and disperse. It will get lesser as long as you keep acknowledging it, as long as you keep speaking and repeating it. And does this mean that some things need to be said 100 times? No. Because why have we done all this work till now? Because you will also drop it. You will also wipe it. You will also sweetheart it. You will also oxygenate it. You will also say from this to not. You will also say, get unblocked, get more unblocked. I don't have to be blocked. I don't have to stay blocked. I can let go and let God easily. Let go, let go, let go, and let God easily, and it will be done. Tell me you have understood, draw an O2 around your belly button. And I'm not saying everything is going to be understood from start to finish. You're hearing a lot of this for the first time in your life. Some of you all are here doing something that is so quick for the first time in your life. But understood means you're getting it. Not that you've memorized it. You're getting it. So I want to know that you understood. And when you do the oxygenation around the belly button, it also energizes you and helps your mind stay a little awake and sharp.
Nice. Just from the earlier bit, Diwali had also written from 90 to 70 to 30 to 0. And Heidi had written physical pain has moved, now it's gone. Gauri said, what to say if there is a strain in the right thigh? Strain.
Strain.
Strain. Right.
Don't have to identify anything. Now, When I say don't have to identify anything, you don't have to do it right now. Right now, I just want you to see how speak and repeat works. Because speak and repeat is how you will start delayering very rapidly. The speak and repeat does have some amount of details coming up. But we will do that practice. Well, if not this week, definitely the week after. We will do that.
The understoods have come in, and Bella, who was angry, then angrier now, has now written helpless.
Please, helpless 10 times. What is the big deal? Please tell me. So you're helpless. Okay. So you're depressed. Okay. So you're having a tough time. Okay. Why must we make it such a big deal? And here, I want to take 2 minutes to explain the difference between thought and thinking. They're not the same thing. The thought is, I'm helpless. The thinking is, my life is like this. It will never change. It was like that for my mother. I remember in 1961, July 14, this one said something to me. Mera to kabhi kuch nahi hoga. It's always going to get worse. I don't have this support. Everybody else has it easier. When you speak and repeat, you are not entering this negativity loop. The thought has come because you need the thought. How do you know you're hungry? Something is telling you, right? You're hungry. How do you know you're angry? Something's telling you you're angry. You need to express that, but not entertain this other thinking around it, because none of us have the training to think correctly around a thought like helpless, around a thought like anxiety, around a thought like depression, around a thought like abuse. We don't have this training. So whatever you're thinking around it is going to be negative only. Have you made your situation better or worse? Did you get more blocked or did you get unblocked?
Well, after this call, definitely unblocked.
Unblocked. Now, if the power of repetition is like this, we can also use the power of repetition for the things we do want. Unblocked. Everybody say unblocked 10 times.
Unblocked, 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 unblocked.
Unblocked, unblocked. What is the opposite of blocks for you? What is the opposite of pain for you? Write down 5 words. And they will come very rapidly. If 5 words don't come, 3 words will definitely come. What is the opposite of this for you? From this to not, what is that not for you? Let us say the word is, because it is a universal word. Let us say the word is love. 10 times say love.
Love, 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 love.
Love, love. You will feel it in the body. You want to jog? Just say jog. You want, and by the way, this is going to be great fun to do, and we'll do it together on Thursday's call, where we will energize 100,000 in our currency. Whatever currency we want, actually. Like 100,000 rupees or $100,000 or euros. We will do it together. There is a power to doing things in a group that is different when we do it on our own. So on Thursday, we will begin with energizing with the Sweetheart Transmission, 100,000, whatever, rupees, dollars, euros, mangoes, whatever it is that you're seeking. How cool would that be, right?
Super cool.
Super cool. Okay. Now, the reason I also asked you for this opposite is because I would like you to charge your water with it as well. the 3 to 5 words that you have thought, which are the opposite. And I'll just randomly come up with some, or if there are some options on the group.
Yes, so there is stress-free, relieved, happy, non-toxicity, pleasure, lightness, ease, happiness, free or freedom, happy, good, pleasure, ease, super free. So ease, freedom, and
Happiness.
happiness have shown up
Okay. So
maximum in the posts that have come in.
lovely. Around the mouth of your glass with water, I'm just showing it to you without water right now, or at the mouth of your bottle, either way, you would say these 3 words 3 times. Ease, peace, happiness. Ease, peace, happiness. Ease, peace, happiness. Around your glass, you will do 3 exclamation marks. If your glass is a wide bottom like mine, you will do 4. And then with either a spoon or a stirrer, you will just stir the water around a few times. If you are doing it in your bottle and you've drawn the exclamation marks, you will just gently turn the bottle. Yeah, you can shake it like that, or you can just turn the bottle up and down thrice max and pour into your glass. Say cheers, drink, and tell me, can you taste something different? Yummy. Is it cooler? Taste, texture, and temperature changes when water is changed, when it becomes a little more alkaline, when it becomes a little more divine.
Absolutely. Instantly sweeter, for sure. Water is sweeter, says Vandana. Yes, feel cooler, says Bella. Dipali says lighter taste. Yeah. And Arjun's asked, can you also teach us to energize physical objects at home?
Yes, definitely.
Anvesha says silkier, smoother. Bella says it's like prasad. Right. And Rabia has asked, sorry for being so dense. No, not at all. All questions are welcome.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
understand the logic science behind saying I let go or I let go easily. I don't get the part about I let God easily.
Yeah, it's an existing prayer. Let go and let God is the prayer. And we're using it in decree parlance as I can let go and let God easily. But let go
So
and let God is an existing prayer.
the way I also see it, Nidhu, is this that I am saying the decree to let go easily. And as you also just mentioned a little while back, that when we block ourselves, who have we blocked ourselves to? The universe, to God. So the decrees are opening up, it's fastest delayering. And which is that power that is beyond you and in you. So you're letting God easily.
Correct. And it's so if you're talking about it grammatically, where it seems like it's an incomplete sentence, put that aside and see how it makes you feel in the body. Because now your mind has gotten in the way. But it is this. It is actually, and let God do it, or let God in, or let God take care of it. Let go and let God is the proverb on which this is based.
She said, bless you for clarifying.
Yeah. And for the person who wants to energize the object, please energize the object by just making a sweetheart and oxygen around it. It is done.
Yeah, in fact, Radha said in the beginning also, no, when we started the Sweetheart Project, my computer's also gotten energized in the process.
Well, that's it. It is energized. Okay. Having said this, I also wish to say that he who walks is a walker. He who swims is a swimmer. He who heals is a healer. Sunlight, laughter, tears, sweat, going to the loo, productivity, positivity, optimism, spending time with loved ones, hobbies, common sense, rest when you're tired, eat when you're hungry, say no when you want to, take medicine if required. These are all our natural, inborn healers, and there is no healing substitute for them. Every work you are doing, will do, want to do, will always keep taking you back to this inner divine healer, to the part of you that is always actually healing you. Even right now, your body's fending off countless germs and viruses. Right now, it is taking care of so much. Right now, something is digesting so that you can focus and pay attention to this call instead of thinking, oh, a little bit of fat is left, or a little bit of carb is left, or a little bit of protein is left. It is already being done for you. So 10 times, I would like us to say common sense.
Common sense, 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 common sense.
I neither encourage nor allow this conflicting behavior. You can't say, I am in so much pain, I have such high fever, give me a decree to go to office. As just not common sense. You are working against your body's messages. You are working against the fact that your body is actually saying, hey, you need to take it easy, you need to take it slow, you need to rest. So, as we use the decrees more and more, this honesty, this awareness, this recognition, right? That all the ways I've been thinking have not been right. Some of them have been right, but all these other ways I've been thinking have not been right. And in that moment, right, where you start having these satoris, these bursts of light, like in that moment, like a bomb explodes, right? And you realize, oh my God, what was I thinking? What have I been doing? In that moment, you know that you have crossed a milestone, because if healing's a journey, you will also have various milestones on it. Never confuse healing with getting what you want. Healing is the healing of a wound. It is your recovery. It is your insights. It is the deepening of your relationship with the universe and life and God. It is your ability to be able to trust and have faith no matter what. It is your ability to be able to recognize that your thoughts are primarily worry, fear, and control based. It is about letting go of everything that you have learned that is not working for you. And that's the final thing that I would like everybody to know about healing. All healing carries a letting go, an unlearning, and a change. The one person who has been instrumental in teaching us very deeply, but not always very well, is our father and our mother. More on mother we will look at on Thursday after we have energized a good amount of money for ourselves. And I'm saying 100,000, by all means, write whatever you want. We will just energize it together. Is everybody ready to see how they can take this work further? Because you can see, right? This is just the start. This is just our first call. We've got loads to do.
Right. I'll just get the screen up, Nidhu, and also you will also get to know about your 10%
Yes.
scholarship offer that is available. Well, offer, no, a thing that is here for you. Again, pretty much almost the first time. And again, the only person who's
Perfect.
capable of doing this. Nidhu B. Kapoor. But Nidhu, before, as I get my screen up to share these details, the speak and repeat awesomeness,
Thank you.
you
I mean,
know,
that's what we're going to call it. We're going to call it the speak and repeat
speak and
offer.
repeat. Yeah, and speak and repeat awesomeness.
Yes.
All right. This is how it is to be seen and said. In Hindi, Sara. Sara. This is it. Sara yahi hai. Delayering and tuck. What you want to remove? Come, Sara. Speak and repeat awesomeness. Okay? And if you want to be a little flip your hair about it, then you just say Sarah. It'll still be the same.
Done. We will be Sass. So we'll
Sarah.
say Sarah.
All right, now I'm just getting my screen on.
Love it. So basically, it was given us an acronym, and that is your speak and repeat awesomeness. And the way that we're going to say it from now on is Sarah. Sarah. And okay, because we've spent quite some time together, and thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much. The practice round with speak and repeat also we will do on Thursday. Yes, learn the language of freedom, learn the language of openness, learn the language of light, learn the language of goal, learn the language of the superconscious. Because your only job is to use words correctly. After that, your innate divine healer, the superconscious, takes over. Okay. From block to not, people, and package A has, including this week's 3 calls, it has 3 more calls, and it has 11 more decrees, or these decrees and the next levels of these decrees to practice with over 22 days, along with our Energized Sweetheart Transmission practice as well, in which we will be practicing on others, but we will also be practicing on those in the group itself. Because it's very easy, right? The simplest thing on earth. What could be what could be easier than this? What could be simpler? What could be faster than this? And that's why when it comes to practice, we falter. Like if things are very complicated, if things have like a 3-page manual of how to use, chances are we'll pay it more attention. But because it's very simple and it's very easy, you need a place, a group, and like-minded. You need your tribe to be able to do the dailiness. This dailiness is a very important requirement, of course, in any training, but whether or not in the decree work we are doing training workshops or just doing regular master classes, this dailiness is always part of it. So this dailiness plus 3 more calls, plus the practice of our Energized Sweetheart Transmission is taking place from a very beautiful day in the month, 4th March. Now, 4th March is Potent Prosperity Day because 4th March is the 3rd day from the new moon. It's Tritiya. Actually, I think it's quad. I think it's the 4th day. I think the 3rd day is Sunday, but I didn't want to start a program on a Sunday, take that Sunday from you all. So it's a Monday, but it is a potent prosperity day. And we're going to be doing money work. We're going to be taking a look at what's going on with money. Where are we blocked with money? Where is money blocked? And we are going to be making sure that we are opening and staying open and getting more open and allowing all the blockages to leave. So in package A, in Unblocked, while we are beginning with money work, we will also be doing, for example, whatever else has come up, like you all would have asked questions on the group as well. Like you all will have questions on Thursday as well. The things that will keep coming up: anxiety, hot eyes, something going on in the knee, something going on with my daughter, something going on with my grandmother, something going on elsewhere, something going on our Zoom call. Being able to use a decree in that moment, being able to use a process in that moment, means you have spent days doing it already. The fact is that even though we had that not pleasant experience, it was probably one of the shortest times possible, because the decrees were already being said, from this to not, from this to not. Right? And now I'm going to have to add that to my list of daily things that happen along with everything else, along with the hangries and the sangries. But this can also happen, right? Things happen on a daily basis as well. Healing is not just about that big trauma. This was also quite traumatizing, right? All of us were stunned and shocked, like it took us a little time. It was a different kind of trauma altogether. It's like a lizard in the house. No? And that's a completely different kind of trauma that needs to be healed, right? But it can happen. It can happen on a daily basis. And this getting ready to approach the one woman in our lives without whom we would not be here. Cheers to our mothers.
Yeah.
Our fathers could have come and gone, but if our mothers weren't there, neither were we. She has goddess status, even if we don't look at her and think that she has that status. Package A's preparation is to go there. Even on Thursday, we'll do very little work. You don't just show up and start doing mother work. Because as every child knows, no matter what your trigger is with the mother, how many times have you won? No, look at it. How many times have you won? The mother usually wins. So she is not the easiest person to be working around. Also remember, healing is a journey, and maximum twists and turns and layers happen with the mother. Love her, hate her. Like nothing is middle paths. Can't bear to be with her, can't bear to live without her, don't know what we'll do without her, don't know how we'll be with her, don't know what. Like, so many layers, right? Confused, guilty. My God, mother guilt. Children, how much mother guilt? And if you're mothers, I hope you're not doing it to your children, but check with your own mothers. How much guilt? And guilt itself is multi-layered. Guilt is not so simple. Guilt has fear, guilt has pressure, guilt has anxiety, guilt has punishment. So maximum number of layers, maximum twists and turns and cops is the journey when working with the mother. So package B also, very gently, very cautiously, we shall approach mother work, where we will apply everything that we understood in package A. Package A takes place around March. Package B around April. Package C around May. Ultimately, we're going to be spending 3 months together. Because, please, by all means, take a look at whichever package appeals to you most. But what you want to do is be there for package C. Mother load to mother load. Please check the way this is spelled. The decrees are a language unto themselves. So we also follow here and there different rules of grammar, very minor. It's not a dictionary. And the way that we write things is also indicative of the power of the word itself. Like even to look at this will start healing something between you and your mother. And I hope nobody's saying here that I don't have anything to heal with my mother, because
No one's saying that.
Oh,
And
yeah,
in
yeah.
fact, since you are Nidhu, very quickly, Rhonda has asked, even if your mother has transitioned,
Yes,
we
of
can
course.
do the, yeah,
Yeah, half
doing
your
the work.
DNA is hers.
Right.
She's the body's gone. She hasn't. So
Right.
yes. Package B, one of the great things about package B is that it includes package A. And therefore, the great thing about package C is that it includes package B and package A. So basically, every month we're going with 3 more calls, 22 days of practice with 11 decrees, including the prayer decrees, including the practice of the Energized Sweetheart Transmission, because you do need some practice. Not that you can't start from today. Of course you can, but the more you practice, the more expert you will be, the more excellent you will be. And the more you practice with you and your own name, the more you'll understand what to do when somebody comes back to you and says, oh, it was so nice, but on the second day, I got a headache. Does this mean it's not working? What is the answer to that? Can anybody give me the answer to that?
There's the layer
Yes.
it's the next layer.
Yeah. But if you yourself have forgotten, because it's the first time you're hearing of it. Therefore, you need the constant reminder, the constant practice, because there is no reason why you 11 days later cannot put yourself out as somebody who does Energized Sweetheart Transmission for 11 days at a time. You can begin on the 12th day. But don't. Finish the full month. Finish March. Then you do it. Then I also want to mention that in March, on March 1st, Venus goes retrograde. Now, Venus, she is the she planet, right? She is the goddess planet. She is the her planet. But she's also a mother planet. And therefore, March will have things going on between us and our mothers. How nice it would be for us to be able to be there together in a group and work it through. Something or the other will, if it hasn't already started, by March, all emotions, retail therapy, emotional dysregulations. And again, it's not our mother's fault. It's not their mother's fault. It's nobody's fault. There was no training for this, right? There's no training for how to be with someone who's anxious. There's no training for how to be with yourself. Actually, now a little bit there is. Now there is some amount of training, but our mothers never had it. Our grandmothers never had it. Our fathers never had it. Our fathers had no idea what to do if our mothers burst into tears, if their children burst into tears. इसमें रोने की क्या बात है? रो क्यों रहे हो? Do something else. Like, why are you crying? It's not such a big deal, right? These were our automatic responses, but it was a big deal. It was a big deal to the child. There would have been things that were big deals to our mothers that would have been shushed up like this because their mothers had no idea what to do. So this emotional dysregulation, especially around the mother, is going to start showing up more and more in March because of Venus retrograde. And she is a family planet as well. Relationships at home, aesthetics at home. Suddenly you will want to redo your entire living room. So to also have that little bit of sanity and sense, to not give in to that, it would be good for us to be in the group looking out for each other. So package A, people, the first package that we begin in, like the base package on which we will layer the other packages, is available for. Oh, yeah.
That's the certificate.
Yeah, certificate. Because your certificate very clearly also says that you're very qualified to do and train. Meaning, and that's one of the bonuses of this program, you can teach other people to do it as well. If you teach other people to do it, the certificate comes from the Mystic Lotus Academy. But you have the right with this program to teach others as well. Because look at it, What was the big deal? Neelu was exposed to it for the first time today, except for two parts of that. She was able to recount the entire steps already done. Does she not need practice? Of course. But so easy to do it, so easy to know it. And just by the way, you're not going to be teaching and training everything that's happening. Only the Energized Sweetheart Transmission. You can teach and train other people and charge for it as well. So cool, right? So how much does this cost? And please show us how much is our costing on this. We have a rule. When we do our decree workshops and trainings and master classes, whatever the price is, you have to say, I'm paying. You have a special price coming up. But whatever the price is, you have to say, I'm paying.
I'm paying.
Somebody, please put down, I'm paying.
I'm paying.
I'm paying.
People put down.
Put it down. And because you are so lovely and mwah, 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 and you all said, I'm paying, we are going to show you how much really is to be paid. Instead of paying almost 40,000 rupees and US 524, you will be paying only 6,901 and US 91. But hang on. What was the point of understanding layers if you weren't most attracted to the last one, which is packet C? So hang on. By the time Venus retrograde is taking place in April, and April, by the way, is also a very feminine month. And April is designated number 4, the number of foundation. And who's our foundation? Our mothers, right? We were born in her womb. Her umbilical cord was our first understanding of life outside the womb. And therefore, in April, everything that we've understood, because in package A is really most of the practice of the decrees and the processes, because you need to prepare to do mother work. That preparation starts becoming more tangible and obvious in package B, where we go from mother load, because everybody has some mother load, to mother load. And everybody understands the mother load in the second word.
Yes, it's the lodestone. It's a lodestone. It's the burden. It's that is being converted to gold.
Correct. It's an alchemy. And remember the power of the word to. It's a bridge, like the belly button. It takes you away from something towards something. So when you look at this as well, and you know what mother lode, LODE, means, it's basically you moving into like I was going to say mothership, but obviously not mothership. Like into the best, greatest, amazing, awesomeness you could have in this life. And remember, moving into it. Does this mean again that now we will go from kindergarten to being geniuses, that now we will know calculus, that now we will live in a 300-room palace? Does it mean now that we will have our own spaceship? No. You're moving into it. Mother work takes time. What we're going to be doing in 3 months, because you can see how fast everything moves, right? Is that we're going to be shortening that time, but it is by no means the comprehensive and ultimate program for mother work. You'll also understand as we go on that mother work cannot be done on a daily basis. She won't allow it. So mother work, most non-linear, mother work and grief also, very non-linear journey. And therefore, again, we step forward, thoda idhar, thoda udhar, thoda upar, thoda niche, thoda car, thoda break, thoda walk, thoda train, where we do whatever we can possible to clear all the kinds of blockages we have between us and her, which would have come from her and her mother, and her mother, and her mother, and father also. In fact, we're going to do a little bit of father work as well, because let's not forget, he is also important. We needed him also to be born, and we will do that on Saturday, on one of the most masculine days, Lord Saturn's day, where we are going to be doing Saturn's decrees. And Saturn's decrees is the foundation course of any decrees. You have to know Saturn's decrees. That we will do on Saturday, a little bit of father work as well. In package B, again, 22 days, 3 calls, the next level of the transmission. Is there a next level? Yes, there is a next level, and it will happen. Will you be able to teach that? No. You can only teach the level 1 of EST. Beyond that, nothing else is teachable. It's shareable. Please share with your family. Please share with your friends. If you're practitioners, you have full right to be adding it to your tool kit. But you have to use the name correctly. Because the name is also part of the power of something. Your name gives you power. So every time you use that name, when you do the process, you will do it better. Let us see what all you have to pay for package B. Look at our sweetheart certificate also. So you can see the certificates also are levels. This one is layered on the previous one. The next one will be layered on this one. But isn't it a sweetheart? I'm so.
It is, it's gorgeous.
Okay, everybody, I will pay.
I will
What
pay.
you have to say? I'm paying. I'm
Paying,
paying.
I'm paying.
I'm paying. So it is double the pricing of the previous one. And you have to pay only, as in the OG price was doubled, because that was about 40,000, and this is about 80,000, and that was about 524, and this is USD 1048. But all you have to pay is $197 and 15,001 rupees. In all of this, if you are a VIP member, you are already saving 10%. 10% off the special price. And finally, in package C, where we will do another month, another 22 days, another 3 calls, but also a one-on-one session. Also, 11 days of EST done for you, starting from 5th March. So every day, every second day, y'all will be practicing. Every second day, I would be also doing it for you. So package C has a little bit more than the others. And package C takes us to May. Now, here's the thing about May. May has Pluto and Mercury retrograde. Now, like Venus has to do with home and mother energies, Pluto is a bomb. When he shows up, things shake up. And depending on what planet he's showing up with, things happen. Like the lockdown. The lockdown was definitely, Pluto played a huge role. Pluto, Saturn, and Jupiter. Now, these are outer planets. Outer planet meaning they're the furthest away. And outer planets, when they go retrograde, they impact generations. They impact us globally, which is why when 3 of them, Saturn, Jupiter, and Pluto, very close by together went retrograde, the world, well, I can't say came to a standstill, so much in the world turned on its head. The way that we live and work is still being influenced by how 2020 took place. So this year, when Pluto's coming with Mercury, and who's Mercury? Mercury is child and childhood. The possibility of transforming, because remember, if you're a happy adult, chances are you've been a happy child. If you're an unhappy adult, chances are that you have been an unhappy child. The layering just continued. Maybe it became bigger and bigger as our bodies also became bigger and bigger. So in May, thanks to Mercury retrograde, childhood, family programs, family limiting beliefs, the things that we've heard, and everybody has heard something or the other from their parents. Maybe you heard more from your mother, maybe you heard more from your father. Either way, if somebody in the family said, wow, you're really good at stitching, you will have taken stitching up as a profession. If somebody would have said, my God, you can't stitch to save your life, no matter how hard you would have tried, something in stitching would not have worked out for you. And that's the power parents have. That is the power a nasty parent has. And that is the power a loving parent has. So when we go from mother load to divine mother load, what we are going to be changing is this inner conversation that takes place in us, because we didn't realize that what we're really doing is trying to rebel against something that a parent said to us. They said, you couldn't do it, I'll show them. They said, you couldn't do it, yeah, I can't do it. There is so much cohesion between how we think about ourselves and how our parents thought of us. And not all of it was great. Not all of it was loving. Not all of it was flattering. Not all of it uplifted us. So all the ways that the family judgments and criticisms have been keeping us blocked, we're going to take care of in May. And May's package is available for only USD 2,096 and 1,59,901 rupees. And you still have to say, I'm paying.
I'm big.
I'm paying.
I'm big.
I'm paying. It is yours for USD 472 and 36,001 rupees only. Gentle reminder, 10% savings for VIP. And would you like another 10% scholarship? You know, here and there, I've been saying, write down understood. I've been asking you understood. And the reason I was asking you for that is, if by tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. IST, 8 a.m. ET, I hope I've got that correct.
Yeah, 8 a.m. ET, approximate, yes.
8 a.m. ET, you can, in your own words, either on text or on email or in a voice note, tell me what you have understood, what your takeaways are, and how you have applied the decree so far. Meaning from today till then, because you can apply it, right? Get unblocked can be straight away adapted as
Get unblocked now.
Okay, thank you. But absolutely, you're absolutely right, Nidhu. You're absolutely correct. So like, for example, you get unstuck, get unworried, get unjammed. Like the adaptations, and maybe something happened for you between now and then, that you could use the get unblocked or the get more unblocked or the I don't have to be blocked. I can let go and let God easily. In whatever way, if you can talk to me about how it was for you with today's call, then your application will be submitted taken a look at. But before nightfall, but before the night ends tomorrow, in IST time, in India time, you will know whether you have gotten the scholarship. Does this mean that you don't pick up the packages today? No. It means that if you've picked up the package today and you have gotten the scholarship, your 10% will be refunded immediately. How will you know you won the scholarship? You will know it on the group itself. If you're not on the group and you have emailed me, you will know on the email itself. Your application doesn't mean you won it. I will still go through it, and then you will know if you have won it. But apply. Take full advantage, because remember, and by the way, is your 10% scholarship over and above your VIP 10%? Yes, it is. So if you're a VIP and you're applying, you still get it. Lots to do, lots to think, lots to listen to on the replay, lots of notes to look at again, lots of food to eat, lots of rest to have. But this is our call and training one for today. How are you all doing? Oh yeah, you have to do this dailiness. Dailiness is big.
And just to make this simpler, Nidhu, because to make sure it doesn't really slip through the cracks, so to speak, just wondering, thinking out loud really, that maybe we just ask everyone to either type or send a voice note, that comfort they have, and they DM us on Telegram at the Mystic Lotus ID.
Yeah.
At the Mystic Lotus, just no, don't post on the group, do not email, just write or voice note or text, whatever, and DM us on our Telegram ID at the Mystic Lotus.
Yeah, no, but I want
Does it make it simpler?
Yeah. If it's simpler to just send it to us directly on our, you can do that. If you're comfortable to post in the group, post in the group.
Wow, post in the group if you're comfortable, correct.
Yeah,
right.
You are most welcome to DM it to us. And whatever, put it in a PDF, write it just as a text message, voice note, anything is fine. But take full advantage of this. This is the first time we're doing it. And we're also very excited about receiving applications and saying, oh, wow, definitely got to give it here, definitely got to give it here, definitely got to give it here. There is a limited seat for scholarships, but first begin the application. Can you, if you show up late, you show up on Thursday's call, can you not apply after that? You can. But on Thursday, where you apply on Friday, you will have to sum up for today
the calls.
and Thursday.
Right.
So today is the easiest day for application.
Right.
Okay.
Perfect. And in fact, there were so many questions that were there earlier, and I know how involved you are with all the groups, Nidhu, so I know you'll be having a look at it tomorrow. It's been a while and then some, and everybody should take a little rest and definitely take it easy, because no matter how simple, easy, and fast the decrees are, because they're shifting things so rapidly, you need time to let it settle. And the best way to do that is a good glass of turbocharged water, a good meal, hit the belly button, not the other way, but you know what I'm saying, and sleep, rest, well. Absolutely. And wake up in the morning, then make your notes and send it. fresh focus.
Like this ninja giri that just took place here, where you have completely organized our time from now to tomorrow. Awesome. Love it. Love it. And that also reminds me that the questions that I have missed out, and I have missed out because I know that Neelu Neelu would have brought it in if time had permitted it. Tomorrow, I will say hello on the group. Please repost your queries, but make sure that those queries haven't already been answered on the call. So have a listen to the replay. After that, if you have a query, post it tomorrow on the group, and let's continue the conversation. Let's keep the party going. Let us stay energized and oxygenated and always surrounded by love. I want to say again, big thanks for staying all this time. It was such a joy to meet you all, so many of you all for the first time. And I'm looking forward to seeing you back for our next call on Thursday. Neelu, thank you as well, our gorgeous hostess with the mostess. Love it. We will bid you adieu over here. Big energized sweetheart love. Big hug. And namaste from India.